first.
All right, so here we go. When we last left the party, they were in the seaside township of Fisherman's Wharf, a commercial fishing town, southern region of the Free Republic of the Marshes, known as the Landfill Woods. The town is in crisis. It's being hijacked by townmaster Walton Minch, a small-time official gone tyrant, using his mysterious group of mercenaries known as the Regulars to provide security and impose law and order. With the majority of the party sympathizing with the town's plight and with provisions available only to the town guard, the party joined the guard and received a mysterious enchanted mark that had divination properties and is rumored to have some sort of tracking abilities. It seemed the party would be trapped in the town indefinitely until Hadrid walked by the market square as the rations distribution line was attacked. Hadrid ran into the fray alone and was later joined by the rest of the party, who managed to subdue the attackers and capture their leader, who claimed that the attack was staged by the townmaster himself. The priest Joffrey, who originally had cared for the Ele'thias haven, seeing that the party was wrapped up in events not concerning them, admitted that in desperation and care that he had omitted the fact that he could remove their marks, or at least the enchantment of them. The party visited him sometime in the evening, where he used an ancient dying divine relic to remove their the enchantment around their marks, while he at the same time begged them to help Fisherman's Wharf without taking sides. As they were leaving to return to the barracks, Kronos, our human fae paladin, departed from the party and headed for his 2 a.m. meeting with Haas, a contact who may be part of the resistance, which he did not tell the rest of the party about. So now, we'll rejoin the adventurers of Ele'thias, with Kronos arriving at the assigned meeting place in the Docks District.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a good quality.
So, Kronos, you arrive in the the district at night. Actually, we can get. Do we want to whisper this since no one else is there?
It's probably easier to talk. It'll probably take a small eternity to.
There's
a whisper channel, which is just the two of you talking. Neither of us can hear you.
And
exactly.
Sabrina will record it, but she won't be listening.
Yeah, I'll stay in this general channel, and you do your thing.
I mean, isn't it sort of?
So it's kind of a private thing because nobody else is there, but at the same time, we'll have the stream.
Whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm just thinking that if I don't catch this, then the viewers, if we ever have any, will totally miss out on this.
Yeah, you just put it yourself in the channel and like.
Yeah, just take off your headphones.
Oh.
Just go into the channel and take off your headphones.
Yeah, that works.
As they've gone to whisper now, you might want to do it now.
Yeah. Go, Sab, go.
Okay. So, Kronos, you arrive outside the Docks District, where the contact you ran into told you to meet a man named Haas somewhere around 2 a.m. And as you walk up, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Thing. I may be a little slower right now because this damn thing is lagging to do that.
Just take your time.
Perception. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, as you arrive, you notice that there's low lighting outside in the Docks District. They keep the lamps not fully lit, but a little bit lit at night so that people aren't totally unaware, because apparently there are some issues with crime and so forth. So the lamps are kept lit low. But you do notice that there is a guard standing off to right near one of those lamp posts, and he doesn't make any move towards you, but you can tell that he's looking in your direction.
Okay. It's wearing typical guard uniform and
Yes, he is wearing what it would appear to be a town guard uniform.
okay. So this is the designated meeting place where he's standing.
Correct.
Okay, and I see no one else in the area.
As far as you can tell, there seems to be no other soul out on the street at the moment.
I'm just gonna walk over to him and see how he reacts.
Okay. So as you walk toward the guard suddenly gets off the pole and he starts to walk in your direction, but he kind of doesn't. He walks it in a very casual way, and as he walks by, he kind of mouths to you. He mouths to you. He doesn't say it out loud, but he kind of mouths to you, actually, admonishing you or something. He goes, "The building on the left. Just walk in the door." And then he walks off in the other direction.
Okay, I'll go ahead and follow the directions for now. Let's see if this is a trap or not.
So you walk into the building, and as you open the door, you see there is a small sort of desk off to the side with a chair. There's no one at the desk, but there is somebody sitting on the chair. And as you enter the room, they kind of look up at you, get up out of the chair, and then slowly walk towards one of the doors in the back hall on the left-hand side, open the door, and go in it.
There is no one else in the room currently.
Yeah, there's no one else in the room.
They closed the door behind them, or
They didn't shut it all the way, but you did hear it like slowly shut.
oh, this is the no one else, and it seems is that the only exit of the room?
There's the way out you came. There are some doors. There's one door all the way down on the left. There is a door closer to you on the left, and then there is another door on the right.
Oh, I'm just gonna go after those guys because this seems way too suspicious that they would just randomly stand up and leave if there wasn't something going on.
Okay, so you're gonna follow him into the room. Okay,
Yeah.
so you walk down the door hall, and you look through the. You want to just look through the door? Walk
So
in.
it's sort of is it a slow sort of? You said it was partially closed, so can I
Yeah,
actually see?
Yeah, you can take a peek into the room.
I'm not gonna bother peeking around if it's like. I'm just gonna walk in, push the door open, and walk in.
Okay, so as you walk into the room, go ahead and give me a perception check one more time. Okay.
Odd.
So as you walk into the room, it's a fairly well lit room. There is a old beat up table in the center of the room with a decanter that appears to be some sort of alcohol, which you guess is probably like a bourbon or scotch. And there are two glasses set up there. There is a man sitting at the table. He just appears to be waiting there. Now, as you glance around the room, there are stacks of barrels and crates around the room in various places. This is obviously a warehouse. And up top, there is a small balcony where different workers can walk across carrying different packages and stuff. As you notice there are, you can tell, shadows in different places. So from what you can gather, someone is at least watching what is about to happen.
Well, I can see in the dark, so I should be able to see if there's someone. At least have a decent chance of spotting anyone hiding in the shadows.
Right. So you could tell that where they're at in the room.
Okay.
But the guy sitting at the table, he is what appears to be a middle-aged halfling, kind of balding, and he has this posture and demeanor of a "I don't give a damn" type demeanor, and he looks up at you as you walk into the room, and it says, "You must be Kronos.
Could be.
Take a seat."
Could be. You're a horse.
I am Haas. Have a seat.
I'll walk over
Want a
and
drink?
sit down.
He pours himself some. I'm certainly going to take some. And he downs some of it, puts it down.
I'll manage without.
Fair enough. So, Kronos, I hear you've been asking around town about us.
In that case, your informant is wrong. Do not ask the thing. They simply directed me to this meeting. Should I wish to know more of your sort?
Well, you got someone's attention because people only are brought to me. There is a good deal of what's the word? There's a good deal of promise in what they could bring to the table. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Kronos. What are you doing at Fisherman's Wharf?
I seek a man who arrived some time ago. He is likely of a druidic nature. I give him a short description of the guy who sank the damn boat.
Okay. He nods. Yeah, I know of him. Some of my informants tell me that the regulars got him, took him away somewhere. I'm not quite sure where they put him. Very suspicious to me.
Interesting.
But whatever the damn regulars do is always suspicious. Takes another small sip of his scotch.
It's a most interesting situation. At this rate, it is starting to appear that the way to my acquaintance goes through the regulars and the town master.
Yeah. Seems that a lot of stuff around here goes through the regulars and the town master. You probably tell that we're not very fond of it. I know that I'm sure the hell is not. So did you come by yourself or with a group of people? To the town, that is.
I have a few individuals accompanying me.
So I heard.
Let me ask you something, Haas.
Shoot.
Was it your people who caused the recent entertainment at the square?
He sits back, looks at you, he goes, "That's a really, really, really bold accusation there, Kronos."
The way I see it, there are two groups in this town that could have done it. Yours or the town masters.
He looks at you now, he's like, "We know a little bit about what happened, and we do know from a source, and I won't say who because these matters are delicate, that the individual that was apprehended said something about it being a setup by the mayor of the town master. I can
Interesting.
assure you that we did not open fire on the citizens of this town. We may not like the town master, the regulars, hell, we may not even like the guards that are on their side, but we are not going to blow up innocent civilians trying to make a living and get their daily amount of food. They have families to feed. We all do."
I thought so. Knowing the way town master keeps hold of his guard made it make me suspect that there was something going on.
The town master does a lot more than keep a guard, yes. since Minge took power, we've slowly been losing our rights as free citizens in the marsh. Does the Republic care? Does the Republic send any help? No, we try to send several dispatches. They never make it. Or if they do make it, the Republic just doesn't care and has left us to our...
Are you aware that all the militia are magically tracked in case of desertion?
The guards? Yeah, we know that. But we have other ways of trying to get information out of the city. They are difficult. Let me tell you, we've lost a few people doing it. We have other ways. And then he looks down. So, what side are you guys on? I hear you're town guard.
For the moment, at least until I manage to procure my acquaintance and leave this town behind. I have no loyalty for the townmaster, if that is what you ask. And well, several of my companions do seem, how should I put this, sympathetic to your cause. Perhaps you've heard of the White Doves unit?
He takes a moment, thinks. I'm not very familiar. I wasn't a military.
Well, one of my acquaintances used to be a commander of that unit, and he seems to be quite set on removing this problem with the townmaster.
He sits up a little bit. That wouldn't have to be that man who ran into the explosions. Actually, by himself, just ran in there. I heard about him. What's his name? Hadrid.
That would be him.
We could use more people like that. Especially, well, I won't talk about that.
Especially once this little rebellion of yours boils down into full-on combat and you'll have to take on the regulars and the trained militia.
We may never get to that. And let's hope it doesn't come to that. Carlos, I like you guys. I like you. I think you're a pretty stand-up person. You're strange, you're weird, but that's okay. I've met some strange and weird characters before. Here's what I want to do. I want to bring you and your people to meet the leaders of the resistance. But there's a catch.
There's always
In order
a
for me to
catch.
do that, I'm going to need you all to meet me back here at a certain hour of the night. There's a certain window in town. He tells you about the building that you can stuff a missive when you're ready. Stuff it in there, make the appointment, and I'll be ready. But here's the deal. In order for you to be brought there, we're gonna have to have you take a little sleeping potion. Can't have you going back to Minge and telling him about our location. It's a very delicate operation. Hope that you understand that.
Of course. Such things are hardly uncommon.
All right. And he gives you a little bit of the location and details about where to put it. So you and your friends, you think about that. And when you're ready, you let me know. You have a good night, Kronos. He gets up from the table and he fades
I'll
back
keep that in
into
mind.
the warehouse, nodding as he goes. And as he does that, the guy that walked you in also comes out of one of the areas and walks right back out the same way you came in.
So he goes in front of. He goes ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stand up and walk out.
Okay.
And
Walk out.
he
and-
is.
Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
he is currently the alone with me.
Yeah.
I just catch up to him.
Okay.
So we're just now out in the first room of the building or outside of the building.
You're in the first room of the building.
Just catch up to him and tap him on the shoulder while he just turns around and look him in the eyes. So, tell me, what is it that your little group truly wishes to do? And as I say that, the amulet pulses slightly with light, and I cast Friends on him.
Okay.
It just gives me advantage on all charisma checks for the next minute.
Okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
guessing that it would be a persuasion.
Yes.
Well, not great, but decent.
Let me roll here. Okay.
Also rolls better.
He looks at you and he goes, "Freedom. That's what we want. We want to be free."
I'm going to just what's the word? Insight.
Okay.
And if it's trying to see if he's being forthright.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. You could tell that this young man, and this is a younger man, you could tell that he is pretty adamant, believes, maybe even naively, or not, maybe naive is not the best word, but maybe ignorantly, he's not quite aware of what everything that's going on, that it is about freedom.
Okay. I'll just
Looks at
leave
you
him standing. I'll
Yeah,
just
looks
leave him
like-
standing
like
there and
he-
walk
yeah.
out.
Okay, yeah. He before you walked out, he kind of looked at you like, what else would it be about? And you walk out. All right. And are you gonna head back towards where everybody else is at?
Yeah, I'll head back to the barracks so we can swap channels again before people get restless.
I wouldn't exactly say Ren has boobs, so let's just say that in this D&D, no boobs.
Okay.
Okay, the
So,
first
na-
the first thing I came back to was yes, boobs. I approve.
Anyway, now that I have managed to sell the
Sorry.
party off to the mayor, please continue.
Yay!
Suddenly silence.
So the rest of you, after you left the church and shifts, not the church, but
I think
the temple,
Will's in the wrong channel or muted.
No, I can hear him.
I'm here.
I can hear him.
Yeah, me too.
Someone has muted
What?
Will.
Now, did you mute me?
Wow, how mean.
Did you still not hear him, James?
Oh, he's okay.
Oh, refreshing.
Makes sense.
Okay. So, I mean, just in general, you guys walked back in shifts from the temple to the barracks.
didn't.
You did not. Where did you go?
Well, because I sleep at the
He
temple.
lives
don't I?
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that's
lives
If
right.
Teft is
Temple.
if
Let me-
Teft is talking, I can't hear a thing.
I didn't say anything yet.
There we
Yep.
go.
There we go.
there we are. No, I remained at the temple
Carry
because
on.
I didn't need to go anywhere
That
yet.
is correct. Thank you for correcting me there. I will put you.
Just to be difficult.
You are in the temple, which is here. Okay. Token's big. A little smaller. All All right, so Tevin stayed at the temple, went to sleep, I guess, maybe. The rest of you headed back to the barracks, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We played around to go fish.
Yeah, and you've apparently played around to go fish.
Yep.
Also, Hadrid, as you arrived, give me a perception check. Okay. I'm going to share something with you real quick.
Okay.
Roll 20.
Slash W. Or a document.
Yeah, it's going to be a document. And whether you share this with the others is up to you. Okay?
All right. This is the secrets episode. What we finally have.
All the scheming has begun.
So Hadrid is doing something. The rest of you have arrived back, apparently played a game of Goldfish and talked about Dragonborn boobs.
Yeah,
I mean,
while
they do have them.
We're not going
Wow.
to discuss that any further, thank you.
Well, at least I know how Rini was able to cheat everyone out of their money because they're too busy staring.
oh god.
We were saying she threatened people, but fine.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, Fia is peacefully oblivious to all this shit and just sleeps.
Oh my god.
So have you read it, Hadrid?
Yes.
Okay. And whether you shared that with anybody or not, it's up to you. Okay. Yeah, you all get back and have the game, and I guess eventually take a rest. Wake up the next morning. Eventually, Kronos rejoins all of you. I think, right? You did go back to the barracks.
Yes.
Probably at some point when we're asleep.
Okay, so Kronos returned to the group at the barracks. So when you guys wake up in the morning, you're surprised that nobody's come and knocked on your door, because the first morning you woke up, there was a wake up and a reminder. So somebody let you sleep in, apparently.
How nice of them.
Sorry?
How nice of them.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably be waking up early
Go
anyway.
down. Eventually, you're hungry. Go down to get breakfast. You notice there is something on the door. It appears to be a personal message assignment from Captain Sohn, and it says that you guys are to report to. After you eat, you guys are report to the docks district, where one of his regulars will be there to. And he says that they have a lead on who might have done the act in the market square the other day.
Interesting.
And that they think that there is whoever did it is trying to smuggle in something during the middle of the day, which is strange, but they're trying to do that in the middle of the day. Normally they would wait till night to do a mission like this, but because it is in the middle, because they are doing it now, they're sending you out there. So he gives you time of around 11, right before noon, for when they plan to. They're planning to ship the stuff out.
At noon, you say?
So you got to get to a little bit before noon. So you should get to the docks district somewhere around that.
Okay. What's the time now?
The time, you look around. From what you could tell, there is a clock out in the open foyer of the house, and it says somewhere around 9:10.
Oh, cool.
Do they have milk on the breakfast menu?
There's a reason why I called him Captain Milk.
Yeah, you go when you go to eat breakfast. Obviously, there's a lot less people than there were when you went to eat dinner the other night. But as you go in there, you do find that there is some sort of rudimentary goat's milk that is available.
Like raw goat's milk.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's been a
Like
little
pasteurized.
bit processed, but it's not quality.
I mean, I don't think there really was a milk processing plant during medieval times.
Correct.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But
Except
so
maybe
yeah,
heating it up and then cooling it down, maybe.
So, Thea, can you make this milk taste better?
No. I'm not. I'm
It's
actually.
called
I'm not.
dealing
I'm
with
not.
it.
I'm not even there. Hang on.
Oh, okay. You're not. Okay, right.
This is where I am.
All right.
So, what is wrong with unprocessed milk?
No, just asking. Just
I'm so
asking,
big.
you know.
Have any of you actually drank goat's milk before?
Nope.
No.
I've drank raw cow's milk, but never raw goat's milk.
Raw cow's milk is good.
Yeah.
True.
It just really tastes like really fat, but it's good.
Anyway,
Yeah, I know tangents.
I got
Sorry.
the token for you.
So, yeah. As I leave,
So hold on one second.
you can basically say you always keep that thing active.
yeah, every 8 hours.
Yeah, so you go ahead and turn on your trusty mage armor.
Damn mages who have more AC at the moment than frontliners.
Okay, so
mean-
Thea went off. You guys don't know where she went to. She was not there when you woke up. What are the rest of you guys going to do at the moment?
During
Eat
breakfast,
them.
I tell everyone that Town Master asked to have me over for dinner, and it's kind of a big deal, so I can't really say no.
Oh,
Why you?
is it because of your valiant effort to make people work together during the explosion thingy? Because you were really boss during that thing.
Thank you.
So boss.
And yes, though I wouldn't really put it that way.
I mean, you made the least amount of people possible die from that situation, so I think it was pretty heroic, if I can say so myself.
But
You're
people
really
still did die.
Charisma's really as bad as Tivan's.
I would simply assume that this is a means to separate the clearly most important person from our little Managary and keep the rest of them busy, potentially to be disposed of. After that, Jonas finishing his meal just stands up and walks out the door.
well. There goes a pessimist.
I already know this assignment is a trap. No one is that stupid.
I put your plate on the ground and Cuddles starts licking off what you didn't finish.
Sure.
Is Cuddles allowed inside?
Yeah,
the
I was about
barracks?
to say.
Yeah.
Are you gonna argue with the man-sized panther?
I was going to say no
There
to
is
the Panther.
Small place on the outside of the barracks for Cuddles and any other type of animal that's kept by. I mean, there's dogs.
Generally guard dogs.
Yeah, and other stuff like that outside the barracks.
Poor guard dogs having a panther sleep in their kennel.
They must be like deathly afraid of her. It's like, oh shit!
All the guard dogs are curled up and whimpering in that corner, and Cuddles is stretching out in the middle of it.
Cuddles has all of it. It's such a cat thing to do, though.
I mean, no court would condemn her for being a cat.
True.
All right. So, as far as you know, you have a few hours to do what you want to until your assignment, or you might be like Kronos and totally skip the assignment if he's going to do that or not. But that seems what it looks like at this point.
Never said I was gonna skip it.
He wants to, though.
It would be way too suspicious.
So he walks out to go cool his head or walk or whatever. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I went to the temple to see Tivan.
Yes, we will get to you and Tivan.
Yeah. No worries.
There was something that we had to do at 10, right? Or at 11?
Right before noonish, you had a personal assignment from Captain Sum.
Oh, it's the thing at the docks, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That Cronus thinks it's a trap.
That's what you gathered from what he said. Yeah.
I'm going to go scout out the docks.
Yep, I'll go with you.
Rennie also joins.
Let me.
I mean, it's not a scouting if everyone goes.
It's not a trap if everybody goes.
Fine with me.
Fair
I'm going.
point.
I'm going.
It's a trap. Yeah. So the docks you're going to, I'm going to put this on the map real quick. That's not. Is over on the other side of the dock district here. So you're going to go to that particular docks assignment. Kronos, for your reference, the building that the guy talked about is in this district over here. And I'm
Eastern.
That is building 12. Oops. Yeah. In the Eastern District. So. Okay, so you guys go out, scope the docks. So we go to the temple where Thea and Tava are located.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
So-
walk right in, and if I see the priest, I'm gonna greet him and ask where Tivan is, I guess.
Well,
Priest
Tivan's been.
busy, but he nods his head and says hello to you as he goes about his business. Go ahead.
I was going to say Tivan's been awake probably 3 or 4 hours, considering he did his elven meditation, so he got about all the rest he needed. And then around about 4 or 5 in the morning, he was awake and was doing probably in a very quiet area of the temple, had stripped down to the waist and was practicing sort of a technique with his staff, like combination of yoga and sort of practice fighting.
Tai Chi.
Similar, yeah. So he was practicing with that for about 2 hours, and then once everyone started to rouse, he sort of went to the priest and offered his services to help sort of keep an eye on people. He wasn't going to do any healing, but he was sort of helping those who were injured who were still at the temple. So he spent some time dealing with that, and then he's probably doing that when Sab finds him.
Okay.
All right, I mean Fear.
Yep. Yeah. I guess I just walk over to you and hi. How are things?
Yeah, good, Osele. Well, he's maybe got a cloth and he's patting down a sort of a bedridden person of some kind, just cleaning their injuries and goes, they're good for me at least. How was the evening? Anything unexpected happen?
Oh, not much. Not much, I suppose. I went straight back to the barracks and passed out. So, although our little group has an assignment at the docks just before noon, I was wondering if you wanted to come with, although I don't know, either stay back or transform into some animal and stay with me. I don't know.
That may be a good idea. You never know what might
Yeah.
happen on such an event. He sort of looks down at the person he's been sort of helping, and then looks towards maybe a priestess or a nurse or somebody who's helping out, and sort of hands her the cloth. And goes, I will go and find my upper garments and be with you in a moment.
Okay. Yeah.
So he goes and grabs the rest of his kit, and, because he's literally been in the equivalent of a kilt.
Yeah, I'm used to that side.
Just seeing naked elven upper half.
And that's how I found him.
And I mean, I'm not gonna judge if he enjoys staring at half-naked men.
Totally.
It's not a pleasant sight. Like I say, he's not very well. He's not sort of got a nicely sculpted body.
He's skinny, right?
He's very skinny, so he's
And
strong,
he's-
but he just doesn't.
And he's
he looks like the-
scarred, and he's got tattoos everywhere, which might be nice. But yeah, no.
Yeah, like
Let's
in a hipster way.
not go there. Let's not go there.
grubby hipster goes to grab his stuff and comes back and then disappears and goes, "After you, after you, Sally." Keep forgetting that word.
Right. Seeing as we're going down to the docks, do you want? Sorry, out of character. How long does Beast Shape last?
An hour at my current level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I suppose I just take a walk with him through the maybe market square, and at about, I don't know, when we have like 15 or so minutes left until we're supposed to meet, I'd probably go to the place with him as a, I don't know, bird or squirrel or whatever on my shoulder.
What I'd probably do is
Yeah.
I wouldn't beast shape immediately because, like I said, we don't know what
Yeah.
we need to do. So
You're gonna sit back.
I'll hang back sort of in the shadows, maybe around buildings at the side of things.
Okay.
I just sort of stay out the way, but keep an eye on you and following
Okay.
you at a distance just in case.
Okay. Yep.
So
As
you
if
guys
beast shaping if I can't go in.
Yeah. That's
roll around the market square. Cronus, did you go with the rest of the people who went to the docks, or did you decide to?
I'll show up at the meeting place when we have the time there. I'm not gonna go with the rest of the group scouting because, well, it's not scouting when you have everyone in the one big group.
The scouting
Yeah,
it's like
Plus, I have -1 to stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. So the rest of you get to the docks. You're there to scout it out. As you approach, you notice that there's some activity there. There are some people walking back and forth. It doesn't look too incredibly suspicious. Look like any other day with somebody unloading barrels or crates. Just your normal shipping activity. The people walking around don't look to be that nervous. So what are you guys interested in investigating while you're there?
Mark, could you move your mic a little bit? You're breathing into it.
Better?
Yeah. I'm looking, basically just like looking down alleys, looking into the shadowy places, and just trying to just sort of plan escape routes.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah. Go ahead and make a investigation check. To investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take a little bit of time, but you could identify 2 or 3 escape routes if things start to get crazy or anything of that nature.
John is gonna try to pick a feeling of the people, like how's everyone basically. Is that an insight check?
How everybody who's working on the dock.
Yeah, on the docks is feeling like if they seem kind of nervous, if they just seem like, oh, it's a normal day.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right, let me get the character sheet up. And percent.
Yeah. You can tell that the people are working just like any other day. If they are nervous, they're not letting on that they are nervous. You do notice that there are a few of the people who don't seem to move at all. Like there's people carrying boxes or rolling crates down or doing something like that. But there is a cluster of them that don't seem to move at all.
Like they just standing there and staring ahead, or are they just?
They're kind of staring, just to kind of stand there, talk amongst themselves a little bit, and watching the people walking back and forth.
Man, do they look like the manager types, or do they look suspicious?
They, you could tell that they're armed. They don't look like they're like foremen, like pointing at where to put things. They're just kind of sitting there, kind of like a club bouncer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have like the guard uniform or just armed?
No, they do not have a guard uniform on.
Okay, so they're probably regulars.
They don't have. I mean, as far as you can tell, they don't have guard uniform. They don't wear the same kind of plate that the regulars do. If they do have armor on, it's probably some sort of easy put on leathers.
Oh.
Are
That's
they just like
strange.
sailors?
If you want to know that, roll a perception.
Well, I was going to say, once you're done with John there, I was going to say, Teft being a pirate background, he would probably be well at home in this area. So I was going to say,
Yeah,
thinking like a smuggler, just be like, I'm going to think like a smuggler. Where would I hide stuff? Over there.
Okay.
Then I think this is. I chose coastal as my favorite terrain. So
okay. Yeah.
Would that come into play here?
Yep.
Cool. So
You are on the coast.
Yes.
You said
So begins the looting.
Go ahead and roll a not perception. Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
All right. So this will be a +2 because of the favored terrain.
Okay.
Doesn't help me anyway. Okay, never mind.
Oh wow!
I'm not in it.
Teft.
Ooh.
Teft being Teft.
So as
No,
you,
there was a loose cobblestone, to be fair, and he tripped over it as he was looking.
let me ask you what exactly you are doing. That way I can.
Well, I would have just been like using my prior knowledge as a pirate. Like, where would a smuggler hide out? Well, he wouldn't be in the open. He'd be off in the corner, just kind of checking the more shady areas or.
So yeah,
checking out
you're
the shady people.
You're walking around on the outside. You pass a few people who are just kind of rolling something here and there, getting them on wagons, preparing to send them to the warehouse or something like that.
Okay.
As you're walking around, the three guys at the gate look up and are like, "Hey, you!
I'll
Yeah,
stop.
you! The pretty orc."
I know. I'll stop moving.
Can we help you?
Nope, just walking around.
All right. And they go back to their discussion, but you can tell that they're watching you very, very closely.
All right, I'll likewise keep an eye on them and then just carry on wandering.
Okay.
Wait, are these like guards or three guys that we're talking?
It's the three. Remember the people that were not moving? It's the.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Yeah, the bouncer looking guys. Yeah.
So, okay.
Are they just standing out in the open, or are they just like loitering by a door?
Well, the docks, where the docks meets the land, there's a little bit of a kind of like an archway where the stuff is being brought through. And they're standing not in the arch. Well, they are standing in the arch because the arch is big enough to move stuff through. So they're kind of in the middle of the arch, and people are going around as they bring stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just carry on my wandering, and when we group back up with everybody else, I'll report that.
Okay. Rennie, did you want to do something?
No, Rennie just kind of follows Hadrid.
Okay. Okay, so Rennie follows Hadrid around.
A cute little puppy.
Finds 2 or 3 escape routes.
It's like your own cute little 6-7 foot tall dragonborn puppy. Yay!
All right.
Rennie is Hadrid's bodyguard now.
Yeah, totally.
Bodyguard / puppy.
So
Do
after
we, need to,
some
do we need
time,
to scratch her behind the ears?
Do Dragonborn have ears?
Probably.
Yeah, novel.
Yeah.
For the, novel for the one who lacks sort of physical ears.
so if anybody's
Yeah.
not going to do anything else, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So after some time, you guys decide to keep your appointment. Kronos shows up, and then shows up. Is Ed? You're still shaped, right?
I'm still elf-shaped, but I'm sort of hanging way back, so basically I'm trying to sort of blend with the crowd a little and stay out the way.
Sophia arrives, and as far as you guys, is anybody wondering where Taven is? I'll give you a perception check if you want to try to see if it's there.
Considering
assume
you've
I-
met me 3 times.
I don't really care.
I assume I would generally keep an eye and see for anything suspicious, but not specifically for Tevon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
I mean, if Jean seen Sophia approaching, he'd want, hey, where's Devon? I thought she. Oh, and she didn't say that she was going to the temple.
No.
Yeah.
Which is gone. Do you want me to roll stealth? Because I'm deliberately stealthing.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do that.
I was gonna say I'll take a disadvantage to that because of I'm not specifically looking for him. It doesn't matter because.
I'm Tevon.
All right.
Yeah.
Stealthy as
Kronos, you don't notice anything completely out of the ordinary. So guys, while you're standing there, you're waiting for a little bit of time. Those of you who are there notice that there's one of your group that's missing. You don't know where he's at, unless Fia tells you. You won't know. And you don't even
Well,
know.
actually,
is he really
Tevon's
part
not
of our
really
group?
part of our group.
No.
Yeah, Tevon is the outlier.
I'm
Right.
deliberately not their group. I'm literally I'm an acquaintance of one of the teams.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
Fia's elf friend is not with her.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's your groupie?
my groupie is keeping an eye out. But yeah.
So eventually, you see walking towards the docks, kind of nonchalantly, a familiar face.
Oh.
Is it a good familiar face or is it a bad
As-
familiar face?
As it is a younger female elf
Oh.
with some really nice armor and a very long sword. You guys, John, you would immediately recognize this as Lieutenant Wind.
One who we
yeah.
scared off.
Wait, let me check John's journal. Oh.
Barracks
Ah, fuck.
compensation.
Oh shit. Fuck me. No. Jean kind of
Hide
stands-
behind Rinny. Hide behind Rinny.
Yeah, basically he's like, oh, hey Rennie, can I just stand behind you?
She walks up.
Why?
Oh,
Okay.
no reason.
Fine.
Do you want to stealth, John?
Clang, clang, clang.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
That stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
She could still roll a 1,
Yeah, she could roll 1. You're right.
unless you're using passive perception.
We'll use generic. Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, no, she sees me.
She walks up and there's a slight little smile on her face as she recognizes the group that she's part of. She's like, well. What do we have here? Isn't it the group of people who wanted to sit on our side of the cafeteria the other night? How
A
charming.
pleasure to hear that you remember us, milady.
Oh shit!
She looks
Yeah.
in your direction, and she immediately, you can tell recognition. She was pretty intimidated when you puffed your basically self up the other night. She looks in your direction.
Cronus is just smiling friendly. He's just isn't really isn't trying to be in any way intimidating right now.
Hey, you're shorter now.
So she kind of looks at you, Kronos, and she kind of just nods, and she looks back. Well, it appears that I am going to be leading this operation today. Fun for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to her in Elvish, greetings. What's lieutenant? She's lieutenant, right?
She's Lieutenant
Yeah.
Wayne. Mhm.
Greetings, lieutenant. I hope our little encounter in wait, where did we meet her? Was that the barracks still?
cafeteria.
It was
The cafeteria.
The barracks.
I hope our little encounter in the barracks will not in any way negatively affect our performance today. I will try to keep certain people here in check. I'm sorry.
I'd like to walk up to her and tug a piece of her clothing, Look down here. Those seats were comfortable, though.
I facepalm.
Oh.
She looks at you, Fia, and goes, "We'll see." She looks down at you, putting and goes, "Yes, they're quite comfortable." I'm aware.
Oh my god. Jean just tries to pretend he's not there.
So let me ask you something. You guys were not attempting to, I don't know, scope this place out in a subtle fashion? I mean, nobody around here knows who you are. You're all kind of standing in a big group in the middle of the road.
I mean, if we were being discreet, we were not being discreet. If you say that we were like in a big group in the middle of the, I mean,
No, you are not being discreet. Correct. Yes.
so what's the problem?
What's she talking about?
The fact that you guys are standing in the middle of the road, clumped up, trying to act like you're scoping this place out, but like everybody.
I mean, the majority of the party was earlier. I assume we're not standing in the same exact position right now.
Well, no, but like she's saying she would hope that you had not done that.
No, we're
I
just
don't
hanging
know.
out.
Well, here a question. The specifics of our assignment was just to go to this location.
Yeah.
Yeah, the specifics of your assignment was to go to this location. You would be joined by a regular, and that you were to investigate the dock because they think that whoever is behind what happened in the square is kind of trying to smuggle something.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I'm just checking because if they're incompetent enough to send us on a stealth mission where it's okay, go there and meet up with the regulars, their own probably bloody fault. Not that I'm saying anything.
Yeah. I mean,
But hey,
we were.
it does explain to Cronus at least why everything's gone to hell here. everyone here is incompetent idiot.
She looks at you guys, goes, "Good thing this isn't a stealth mission."
Yeah, I mean, we were told to just go here and meet you. No mention of.
Well, the thing is that in the middle of the daytime, there isn't an opportunity to stealth anything. So
Obviously.
I would call this a complete disaster. And she kind of looks annoyed. However, if they are pushing this right now in the middle of the daytime, and they got to be idiots if they are, there has to be a better explanation if they would even try. If they're doing that, we have to get in there now, in broad daylight, which could be quite
at least something we agree on.
I'm gonna try to pipe up. Just say something. Hey, Lieutenant, I have a small question. Are only guards and regulars allowed to have weapons on them?
Legally, yes.
Okay. So, are the group of 3 people looking at us or watching us or something?
Yeah. I mean, like if you look over there, you could tell that they're armed. You can't see their weapons, but like you've known from enough studying where weapons are kept, and it's obvious they like carrying a weapon. The docks district, while it's patrolled normally in the daytime, and is not like heavily watched because there's a lot of crime and stuff. And obviously, in any place, there's going to be an underground element that's moving stuff around, smugglers and things of that nature. So, but yeah, they're not like brandishing their weapon in the sunlight. But
yeah. Okay. So I kind of step closer and I switch to Elvin and say, I just saw like a group of 3 people who were standing around doing absolutely nothing except talk to each other. They didn't seem to have been moving cargo or anything, and I thought it was kind of suspicious.
She glances in that direction, not like directly, but kind of looks in another direction, and then sees it as she's looking in the direction. She turns around. Yeah, they're probably the front door for this place. Let me do the talking. We have official permission. We are on official business, and everybody here fears the town master. Maybe, and she sighs, maybe they'll just drop their weapons and they'll just pick in, and it'll be that simple. Probably not. But just be prepared.
Alrighty.
Are we ready to go?
I suppose.
Yep.
Does anybody want to she thinks a minute. It might be a good idea if a few of us approach. That way they only know a few of us are there, and they're not quite.
You cut out there.
You cut out.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's like, I feel like it might be a good idea if a few of us stealth approach from the side. That might be a way to confuse them as far as how many of us are actually here. Is anybody here good at stealthing?
I glances at Teft.
Teft waves from the shadows.
Yeah, I spent some time before we got here looking at the alley system. I should be able to do it.
Were you expecting someone? And she kind of looks at you.
No, I was just mapping the place out.
Huh. She's like, okay, so any of you get stealth if
It's my first time in this part of town. I just felt like walking around.
I'll go with Hadrid as well, and go in from the side.
So you guys go ahead and whoever's going to stealth, give me a stealth check.
Now I would probably go somewhere like behind some crates or around the corner of like a building or something and turn invisible where nobody can see me.
Okay, so you turn invisible.
And then I just stay behind Hadrid at all times.
Okay. All visible people give me a stealth check. Who are actually stealthy.
Yeah.
Well, so Jean is right out.
I was reading Favored Train, see if that still plays here, but I don't think it does, so.
Okay.
Why is that a +2? That should be a +3.
Oh.
So
Oh, look at that.
I'm guessing the second one is for cuddles. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
That cuddles.
Plus 10 stealth, man.
Even when she rolls bad, she rolls well.
Yeah. By the way, can I Ed, you would probably have told me where you were hanging out before.
Well, the thing is, I could see where you are from where I go.
Yeah.
So the moment you start stealthing off, I probably follow you.
Yeah, I'd probably, I don't know, tap on Hadrid's shoulder or point to him for you to see before I turn invisible, so you know that I'm following him.
Well, I was going to say, am I needing to use a new stealth roll, or do I get to use the same one I used
No,
previously?
you're fine. Nobody's seen you.
So,
Okay, so I stealth in behind, sort of keeping back away from everybody else. So I'm sure Hedra has seen me, but nobody else has really picked up on me.
Okay.
And I'm sort of following
So-
behind.
as
No,
a,
I was going to say, if you do spot me, I am the guy who looks like a wild man.
Who is not stealthing?
so as a
Me?
racial,
Not stealthy.
Cronus is not.
Okay. Rennie.
Jean is a failure at stealth, so he's not even going to try.
so as a racial trait, I can attempt to hide in the shadow of a creature bigger than me. So
Okay.
yeah, I just move into Rennie's shadow and disappear. I assume.
All right.
Hides under Rennie's tail.
So,
Oh God.
Wind beckons to Kronos, John, Rennie, and who is there anybody else? I think that's it. Okay, so you guys, she beckons you to follow her. She says, "Let me do the talking."
Gonna
And
be
then-
backed up by the 3 biggest people in the group.
Oh,
Now, the last-
he-
The last time she did talking, it didn't end well for her. So
Okay.
Pudding does not have much confidence in this.
Well, Jean is going to keep silent because if he runs his mouth, he knows he's going to be punched.
Good,
So
then I won't have to strangle you.
So you guys walk up to the 3 individuals who are standing there, and as you approach, they're like, "Hey, excuse me, this dock's a private dock. We're moving stuff. If you guys don't mind, everything's legit. Just move along."
The most legit sentence ever.
Yeah, it's basically
We're all legal here.
Don't worry, we're not criminals.
Kronos
I
is
am carrying no drugs with me. 0 cocaine.
Kronos is internally face palming.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah,
at
pretty
them
much.
like, she just looks like Wind looks at him like, "Did you just say that?" Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. This is an incredibly legit operation. My bad. She's like, "Well, look, here's some papers. This is all that's on the cargo and the ship. We're legit, I promise." She takes the papers and looks at them over. "Well, if you're legit, you won't have a problem with us checking out the stuff that you're unloading into the warehouse from your ship, right? No problem. Especially since I'm a regular, an official representative of the town master, and you don't want to piss the town master off, right?" They look at each other. She is going to do intimidation.
I bet she's good at it. Please be good at
She
it.
is pretty good at it, yeah.
No.
Not good enough. Not today. Oh wow. Okay. So they're like,
Plus 13?
did I put plus 13?
Yeah, you put plus 13.
That's not true. Okay. Sorry about that.
Should that have?
Should have been plus.
Yeah, that's a 10, not a 20.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, now that's a 20.
Wow. Okay. So they look at her and they're like, "Look, our business is legit. We got our papers. Okay. So unless you want to bring the town master to here yourself, why don't you guys go and move on along, okay?" And he goes back to talking to his guys. At this point, Wind unsheaves her sword from her back, walks up to the guy and sticks it right underneath his jaw.
Ooh.
Looks him in the face and says, "I think you're going to move now. I'm not going to ask you again."
That's kind of hot.
God.
And he is just like, "Okay, all right." And he kind of does this to the 2 guys next to him, and they kind of just slowly back away a little bit. she removes her sword and says, "Thank you." And then she begins to walk forward and beckons the rest of you to come forward. And as she does, somebody other side says, "Fire!"
Uh-oh.
Where?
Roll initiative.
So who's shouting where? What?
We
Yeah,
need our tokens to
tokens.
roll an initiative.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. I'm sorry.
Pudding thought someone had said there was a fire.
Where's the fire? Where's the fire?
That could mean two different types of fire, as in you're about to be hit with an arrow or shit's on fire elsewhere.
Or you're
Exactly.
about to hit with a cannonball.
We didn't start it?
Whoa, that's a different.
Oh, no. No, we didn't
Wait, where's
start.
the
Ed, you're
Hold
muted.
on, guys. Just 1 second.
I hate this microphone. Am I still muted?
Yep, you're
Rinny,
here.
No.
Rinny, you're also muted.
Yeah, I know. It's because there's a person
were
walking
having-
next to me.
We were
often.
having a conversation together. That's why we're muted. Anyway,
Lip
so-
reading session.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm
all our
hurrying.
little tokens.
I bet Cronus knows what's going on.
Cronus always knows what's going on.
Look at that smug look on Tony's face.
What? It was a trap?
Oh wow.
No, I mean it was a trap, but it wasn't the type of trap I was expecting. Like, hey, you're gonna be arrested, but no, it's just we're gonna be fired upon by rebels.
I'm glad I turned invisible. I'm like, yeah.
I'm glad I'm hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad I
pretty much.
have heavy armor proficiency.
I hope they don't
Maybe
try and
time to
shoot under
bear on.
Rennie's tail.
What
mean-
is the order that you guys are on the bridge in? By the way, sorry.
Sorry,
You're on-
what?
There's a bridge that leads across to. So what order? The guys are standing there. What order?
I thought we're going into a building, not on a bridge.
Yeah,
Are we
you're
on a
not in a
bridge or a-
building. It's like an archway onto another part of the docks.
Oh,
Is it like a? Are we on like a quayside? Are we near water? Or are we like
Yes,
just
you are
above?
near water. Yeah, there's
Okay.
a bridge, and I'm gonna show you too. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, we may need to see this
Map.
in order to understand.
Yeah, it's
Maps.
left basically everything out on the description, so probably
I
good idea to
would've-
do the map.
I don't know. Depending on the layout of the area, I may have tried to sneak behind them while the lieutenant was being a bitch.
Lieutenant Bitchface.
She's an interesting creature.
Kind of.
She's probably a very angry sex.
But yeah, I was actually wow. Wow.
wait,
Wow.
wait. I heard angry sex. Who?
I just thought the room needed a little bit more laughter.
Yes.
Well,
No,
I
but
suppose someone's gonna have to find out, will they?
oh god,
Oh my
please.
god.
I nominate theft.
The pretty art.
Wait, who's the person that has angry sex?
Lieutenant.
The lieutenant.
Oh, probably yeah.
No, but I was thinking that they were like backed up against the warehouse and like backed up against a wall or door, and we were standing in front of them or something. So yeah.
Everything
show
is
you in a
confusing.
second, Sorry. Just revealing
Okay, so
the
today is the episode of sexual innuendos with dragonborn boobs and angry sex.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
The title of this episode.
PG-18.
this session has to
PG,
shame
there's no
everything.
such thing as
Parental guidance is advised for this porn.
Well, I'm not even going to go there because I'm sitting under a dragonborn's tail.
Oh,
Almost Ray.
I totally pictured Pudding just riding Rinny's tail like a little kid's like springy toy. You find it like the parts.
Oh dear God.
Change it here real quick.
Oh man, black screens, awesome. Oh, no.
All persons go.
We're down the bottom.
Oh, look, we actually have control of our tokens for once.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey,
And initiative.
All right.
there's
I like this
Hey, isn't
bridge.
Hadrid supposed to be hidden?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah, I
got my
was.
tiebreak on
you guys
again.
who are hidden, find your place where you're hidden.
Whoa! I fucked that up completely, but thankfully I did a blah blah blah. Blah.
Let's see here. You can
Ta-da.
see these guys here. They're kind of moved out of the way. How this starts is like she's done walked through. She's done walked through to them and is over here. You guys have yet to quite
Initiative.
get into the position.
Okay, so what the fuck is going on with the initiative macros? Who's been fucking with them?
Why?
What?
Wow!
Ooh, look.
There's a bunch of additional initiative macros in my macro list for no apparent reason.
That's weird.
Just use the
I have
freaking
one.
Hey, Thea's going first for a change. Oh,
Yeah, I'm still invisible though, so I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay, let me look at this real quick.
wait.
Okay.
What's the
Sarah, did you
damn
say
it? What's
something?
There we go. Let's just use that to get myself on the damn list, and now I'll fix it what I actually rolled. Yep.
Apparently didn't count my initiative roll. That's useful. Fuck it, I'll do it again.
I love it how Pudding always leads the 8 initiative by 0.3. This is like the second time that he
Yeah,
has
he uses,
0.3.
he uses the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I know, but it's the second time that it's exactly 0.3. Last time it's 0.3 too.
I think the
Oh.
point 3 is based off your Dex mod, so it'll
Look
give you
at
the
this. Our elf is a redhead.
So what is your Dex mod, really?
+2. So
Okay, so yeah. One.
And sudden silence falls across the land.
Sorry. Music, sorry. Do this one.
Let's get that spell list. Woohoo!
That one.
You lucky people who have access to second level spells already.
Yes.
3,500 more XP to get to that point.
Same here. Same here.
He's gonna cast.
Pretty much.
Just gonna cast Shatter and just kill everyone.
Please
that's
no
pretty
more
my plan.
shatter.
Don't kill the
Please
bridge.
no more shatter.
You've had a lot of shatter, haven't you, recently?
Oh
Yes.
god, yes! No! Don't mention that.
Those
Don't
damn
mention the fact
Those
that
damn
they nearly killed
idiots managed to bury themselves alive by trying to kill two enemies with basically one hit point with shatter in a narrow cave.
Who did that?
Crazy.
Sam
Our
and the
no,
group.
well, no, I didn't shatter anyone. Please. It was our cleric and our warlock who just went, oh yay, let's destroy the cave.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Destroying caves is good.
But they almost got caught in the collapse, and after that, where they were stuck inside an old ruin with no apparent way out.
We had 2 or 4 people unconscious, and I was on 1 health. No thanks.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
yeah. They decided to later on use shatter on an ancient, probably irreplaceable artifact from about 1,000 years ago. It exploded.
And almost killed us.
As it should. As it should.
They almost TPK'd with that.
Mm. But we got goodies! Ah, my bow is so nice! And no, it's not
She's been
Fenris.
gushing.
But this bow is awesome. I love it.
I wonder how Sab is not a real life kleptomaniac.
What?
I wouldn't. You like loot so much. I wonder how you're not a real life kleptomaniac.
What does that have to do with anything?
Fia.
Well, you like getting material objects in games so much. I wonder.
Okay.
All right, Fia, as you start the round, you hear a loud person yell fire. What do you do?
Do I see any other people aside from these three surrounding the lieutenant? Like any fire probably means archers. Or
Right. At this point, no, you do not see anybody else.
okay. Okay, so I'm still invisible, so what I'm gonna do.
You can always hold or ready.
But how much do I have 30 feet, don't I? Yeah, my other character is 35. Okay, 30. I'm gonna, invisible as I am, go like over here and get a better view of, I don't know, whatever is happening over there. I don't suppose I see anybody else from this angle either, do I?
Are you walking straight up the bridge?
I'm invisible.
Oh, that's right. You're invisible. From this angle, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can't tell if there's anybody else. You're kind of looking around, glancing at the doorways and windows that you see. And by the way, there is a door right here that is shut. There's a window right here. A window right here. Now this appears to be it at the moment. But you don't see anybody in those.
Okay. Okay, can I ready an action to shoot my longbow at anybody that pops out of either the windows or the doors? Here?
Sure.
Now please let it be a panicked female child with a teddy bear.
Oh, no, an enemy. Come on. A hostile.
You specified anyone, so it could
Oh,
be
shut
panicked
the
female child with
fuck
a
up,
teddy bear.
Tony. Shut the hell up.
No, I won't. My turn's coming.
That aggressiveness.
I'm suffering.
Seb is mean.
Read between the lines.
Sab is adorable. I'd pat her on the head if I could.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And as you do that, go ahead and go ahead and take a
Yes. Do I take a shot?
yes, go ahead and take a shot. Let's see, that is should hit.
And I am not invisible anymore.
No.
AC's 13. Okay, yeah. So you look at this window over here, and all of a sudden you see a face carl out. And as you do, you unleash a longbow shot right at their face, and you deal 7 points of piercing damage.
Awesome.
And you shoot it, goes through the window, and you hear a "ooh." Okay. Let me adjust him. I can do that from here. Points. That's all right. Over in the other window over here. No, you can't. Other window over here. Somebody walks up to it. Be taking a shot. At wind.
Sorry, are we keeping like ammunition counts? I forgot if we did that or not.
No, I don't really.
Yeah, okay.
You're fine.
Unless we're firing like ballistas at things, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Or magic arrows.
Yeah, we're
True.
good.
If it's special arrows, makes sense.
Wow. Okay. And you take a
Oh.
shot at wind. You Fia witnesses the arrow flies, and everybody on the bridge as the arrows flies into Wind's shoulder, and she goes, "Ah!" Okay.
Ow.
She will
The arrow
take-
came from this house over here.
Yeah, the arrow came from this window over here.
Okay.
She takes a little bit of damage there. All right. Let's see. This guy over here makes his appearance from around the corner. He's also going to take a shot at. Yeah, she's the
Oh,
best shot.
These guys rolled well for the initiative, apparently.
Yeah, the scouts rolled really well.
We can't see them in the turn orders exactly. But hey,
You
but
can't. Yeah, because some of them are like.
It's only
Yeah,
the visible token that you
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
there.
Natural bloody one, yay.
Yeah, so this
Ooh.
one actually get out its bow to shoot, and the thing breaks. He's like, "Oh crap!"
Oh, I've had my
should've-
fair share of broken bows and bowstrings. Fuck that.
So
it was one
he
time.
currently does not
I know.
have.
Still whining about it.
He currently does not have use of a bow. He's out, so he just runs back to the other direction. A sight. And I think that's it. Those. That means it is Kronos' turn.
Beautiful.
Ooh, it's time
Uh,
for the Cronus.
The three completely legit workers acting hostile right now, drawing weapons or anything.
Yeah, as Wind walks by, they all start to draw their weapons.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk over here and slash this one's face in.
All right.
That's some reason it's rolling only damage. Let me check the fucking macro.
There was an
because-
update to the character sheet that for some reason, all attacks, the attack thing got taken out.
Okay.
So you just have to go through all of your attacks and click attack again.
Okay, let me try again.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right. And there is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you take out your great sword, slam a guy in the face. He takes. He just crumples because your sword goes all the way into the chest cavity. He's
On a side note, by the way, despite the fact that I'm using a great sword, it is being carried on the hip, not on the back.
No, because you're not insane.
Exactly.
Can't get my sword out because it's too freaking big.
Actually, great swords are carried on his shoulder.
It's like you sort of carry them on the shoulder if you're going somewhere, like a long trip, but otherwise you'd sort of mount it somewhere else.
It depends on the type of a two-handed weapon because some are still short enough to be carried on your belt.
Yeah.
If we're talking Swyhanders or similar, then it's just too long to carry.
on the ground now. He is barely hanging on to life. All right.
That's my turn.
Taft.
How fast is our river moving? Is it just casual?
It's not a river. It's actually a harbor. So it's just kind
Oh,
of waves.
okay. So it's just water.
It's washing
not
in
like-
and out.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I could swim across it feasibly if I wanted to
Sure.
quickly
Yeah.
sneak across.
It's about 15, 20 feet deep into places.
Yeah. So easily swimmable.
yeah.
So I'm gonna, and then I kind of want to be sneaky about it. Can I sneak swim?
You could
Or-
try going below the bridge for most part.
Well, I was kind of thinking of like hiding.
Flashing noises.
And
Like,
roll another stealth check.
Yeah, like I want to hide under the bridge and make my way across, but
Yeah. Go ahead and roll another stealth check with disadvantage.
would it be canceled because favored train?
Well, let me look at where are you swimming in from? Go ahead and point it out to me.
Oh, I'm over here.
Favored
Okay.
train is
So you're
only
right.
No, you're right.
intelligence
It's
and wisdom-based
only-
checks.
Yeah, I had to read that again.
Let me do that. So you're
I'm
going
used
try
to Pathfinder
swim
favored
across
train.
here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to kind of aim for this window, but I also want to stay. a
It'll
little
be
bit hidden by the bridge.
disadvantage because there is a window right there. So
Yeah.
if there was nobody watching, you'd be fine. But yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And let's see here. Okay.
I'd like to know how your bird stealth swims.
Well, my bird's just watching. If anything, the bird's just sitting in this building over here going fire, fire.
So go ahead and you can start swimming across.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend my action to dash to do the whole 60 across the river.
Okay. And your swim speed's the same as your walking speed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess he had the sailor comp.
I have the mariner bonus that gives me a swim and a climb speed.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
As he comes dripping.
I'm wet.
Are you?
Oh god.
That's all I got basically.
All right. So that's Teff's turn. It's now Wynn's turn. Wynn is looking at the arrow in her shoulder, and she's going to turn around. Let's see what she's got here.
Actually, that was
Okay.
40s.
So she's going to take her sword and out, and she's going to swing around and attack the guy right next to her. Not the guys on the ground, the other one. And she's going to use her great sword. 16, that definitely hits, and she just lops off his head and continues on her way. He's dead. Let me find out.
Big red X.
All right. That's her turn. I don't see. Well, let's see if she's going to move. Might be. She's going. Well, she's engaged, so never mind. So she's going to stay where she's at. That leads to these. There should be. Yeah, there's these. From the bottom of the screen down here, you see. You see a guy jump out.
Oh, magic user.
Here. And he
Surprise, there's a wizard in a barrel.
Brings up his hands, and all of a sudden, whole energy that shoots out at the bridge. Let's see.
Fireball.
Oh fuck.
That's not.
Oh god.
That's not cold energy.
Cold fireball. Much better.
Oh.
Oh, ray of frost.
He shoots over,
Ah, okay, so the guy's weenie.
and it did not have an attack macro, which is fantastic.
Yeah, same problem as
yeah.
I had.
Okay.
What did you do to correct it, Tony?
I
Does
just
anyone-
activate edit mode and open up the attack and just check the attack checkbox.
God damn it.
Oh Jesus, this happened to all of mine as well.
Happened to everything.
Mine were fine.
Stupid.
Will just open the edit mode and
Yo.
open up the ray of frost spell and just click
Okay.
checkbox and attack.
Cantrips.
It didn't happen to all my spells. It only happened to some of them.
Yeah.
Oh, most
Yeah,
of my
well,
spells are
Okay,
saves
I'll mention
anyway.
this, actually.
Yeah. The two or
Whatever the
three
update did
spells
screwed
I
up some
have.
skill points too.
Okay, so that's a 6. That definitely does not.
Except inflict wounds. Inflict wounds isn't.
Yeah, so he, you see this cold ray of energy shoot right past you, John, and hits the bridge on the other side. And he's going to run back over here.
Is he behind something, or is he
Yeah, he's
literally
behind
just?
a big barrel, if you can see that barrel right there. The huge barrel right there. Hiding behind. It's got about 3/4 cover. And that's their turn. Okay, so the thugs out here
No.
don't well, the thug ran. So the thug out here, he sees this guy is dead. This guy's almost dead, so he's gonna run. Actually, disengage. That's gonna give her attack advantage.
Opportunity.
If he
Yeah.
disengage, she
If you
won't get an
disengage, it
advantage.
doesn't-
Oh, that's right. He disengages. Action. So he disengages, and he's going to run this direction.
30 feet of movement, so.
Yeah, a little further than that.
All of a sudden, I just heard a very sudden burst of music.
That's as far as he can get. I think that's all of those is. That leads to, well, this one's on the ground prone. He's just going to play possum. He's just going to stay on the ground. I don't blame him. All right, Taven, it's your turn.
Tivan has seen said wizard scumbag who fired a ray of frost at the bridge and nearly hit Fear, and so he's going to deal with wizard scumbag. So he comes down to about here, which is 30. Should be able to see at least see the wizard partially now.
Yeah. Let me see where you're at. Okay, yeah, you can. He now only has a cover, so yeah, go ahead. You can see him. You can see the outline of his back.
Great, and I'm going to using the energy that he used. Shockingly, I'm going to draw from. Oh, what's happened? Something horrible's happened to my character sheet. Give me a second.
Yes.
Ice him back.
I'm going to ice him back with ice knife.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's an awesome skill.
So, eat this, fuckface.
No.
Oh!
Oh!
That's a natural one.
Oh my god.
Two natural ones.
Okay.
One for damage and another one for trying to. Ooh.
Okay, so Taven, you bring out the cold ice energy from the ice knife, and for some reason the spell kind of backfires.
No. Hold on. Even if the ice knife misses, it still causes an explosion where it should have landed. So,
Okay.
yeah,
so,
basically what will happen? Yeah, so it still works. It still works. It just doesn't hit him.
Okay.
So I'm moving, something else like that.
No, I think with the ice knife, it's they have to make a dex save to dodge
Yes.
the explosion.
That's the next bit. Basically, I fire the knife. It misses him, but hits the ground. Then he has to avoid the shattering knife to not get hit by the.
So it
cold damage.
backfires a little bit as you fire it off. So you take half of the actual damage that would have done if he had hit him straight. So take about 3 points of damage. But the ice knife fires off. Let's get him a dex save here. That's check. Sorry, is that the same? Like
It should be a saving throw.
I'm trying to find a save on the sheet. Oh, there it is.
Saving throw is going to be higher.
Yeah. 17. Okay.
Yeah, that passes.
Yeah.
So he
The-
manages to avoid the exploding ice.
Fires off, heads toward the barrel, explodes. You don't hear any sound, so you assume that he didn't hit.
I just hear the sounds of sort of sharp ice impacting on wood.
Right. All over the place.
Teman waits for a second to hear any moans of pain and just swears in Elven.
Yeah. So you did take 3 points of damage from the firing out. Okay. Other than that, is that your turn?
Let's have a look. No one within effective range. So yes, that is my turn. I've moved and I've used an action, and I'm not into wild shape right now.
Okay. That brings us to Pudding.
So Pudding, seeing the knife being thrown at the barrel and being really nervous about people throwing magic around, points into the air 10 foot above the barrel and says, "Boom!" as he grips the little thing above his head.
Okay.
Sorry, I've just clicked the wrong button here.
Oh, yes!
Now that's
Yes!
now that's a shatter. Oh, now you've done it.
Wow.
So
Okay.
there's basically nothing left of the freaking beer.
No, 10 foot in the air above the barrel.
It's broke point strength.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Takes thunder damage. All right. Okay. So let's see. He's probably not gonna.
You're obliterating the guy and the barrel, but the pier's okay.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So
Bye bye.
everybody looking hears boom, and all of a sudden you just guy go boom, ah!
That Wilhelm scream.
and the entire pier just explodes.
No, well, you missed it. I pointed 10 foot in the air above the pier.
Basically, you want to take his head off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a 10-foot bubble, so with it 10 feet in the air, it misses.
Yeah, it would miss the pier like barely.
But
It would
still
destroy-
obliterate anything on the pier.
No, it's 10-foot radius, so it's 20-foot sphere.
Yeah, but
Oh, is it?
the radius is from the point downwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, from
downwards
middle
and
downwards. Yeah, so it's 20 foot
upwards and
across.
downwards. Yeah.
It's not so difficult, people.
No, I'm not killing the pier.
Basically, you put it
Yeah.
high enough. You put it
I'm not
approximately
trying
high enough.
I'm
Only
not trying
kill
to kill the
people.
river.
A river? What's wrong with a river? It's a. All you're doing is shattering some wood, but yeah, you're putting it high enough in the air to kill the man and destroy the barrel, but not low enough that it's going to smash the pier into pieces as well.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, we're not near there, so I don't mind. Tevan is going to look very surprised that his ice bolt
Give
did
the
that.
DM a chance to react to it and stop talking.
He's not
Okay,
here.
Will.
Sorry,
Will?
guys. Delivery guy delivered wrong package. Anyway,
So Will,
yes.
I pointed to a point 10 foot in the air above the pier.
Okay.
So it's not going to hit the pier.
It's not gonna hit the pier. Okay. So
Just
yeah,
the barrel.
just the barrel. So yeah,
The
you
person.
see this barrel just explode, and this guy just flies into the water. He is gone.
Right. And then
Rip in
I
pieces.
will run back 25 feet away. So
Okay.
so about over there.
All right. Impressive. And now it's Rennie's turn.
It's can I hit through or next to Kronos, or is he completely in the way?
Please don't kill my prisoner.
He's on the guy is on the ground, so I'm gonna say Kronos is in the way because the guy is laying on the ground.
Okay.
You can go beat a
Guess I'm
battering
just
ram on
gonna-
the door.
Battering on what door? This door?
Yeah.
There's a door right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, well, I guess I could just be a battering ram on the door. Or
Or there is the guy running. If you, I don't know if they have the fast movement for barbarians still.
not yet.
Oh,
Sorry. How far is that?
Why isn't he on?
Can't see anything. It's a bit too long to run. Guess I'll just move over here.
Okay.
Shoulder slam the door.
I don't know if it can be part of a charge into the door.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
No more door.
That works. So you ram yourself into the door. Let me change it out real quick.
I think the door got flawed.
It did. It took a shot.
Flashback to my rope.
Not the rope was in the way. What do you expect?
Rip in pieces, rope.
Literally.
Rope in
we're
pieces.
just gonna say that you see here.
Headbutts the door.
Just annihilate the damn thing.
There's like four.
Well-
The door
well
off its
done.
hinges.
Well done.
Of course, it would be this way if she did from there. Yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
When the face of a dragon comes through the
Burst
door.
open. Really, as you walk in the door, you'll notice that there is. First of all, give me a perception check.
Okay.
It's your nice white blur.
Okay.
You notice the massive acid pit on the other side of the door.
Yeah, there's that. As you walk in, there is a. You see in front of you a what appears to be a hurt archer. He got hit pretty well, and I think that's it from there. So he's like behind. He's not hiding behind the barrels because he's been shooting out the window, and you go burst into the door. He kind of jerks up in surprise. He might be a little bit terrified at this point.
Can I scream at him?
Yes.
Like roar?
Well, you already took an action to break down the door, so I'm gonna
Well,
say
talking is a free action.
Yeah.
but intimidation would be a check. You can't scream at him, but it wouldn't be. We won't do an intimidation check.
No, I'll just scream at him anyways.
All right. So yeah, you scream.
Here's Rini.
This guy's okay. Oh wow. I got a shot. Also over here, you see a guy who needs to find another profession that's trying to hide behind the barrel.
Oh man.
Has failed. Does not know he's been spotted, however. All right.
He's like, yeah, I'm so hidden right now. Holy shit.
All right, John, it's your turn.
All right. So Jean is gonna go for the guy that's running away. He's gonna
John,
go.
for some reason, for me, you sound like you're in a football stadium.
I think he's unmuted on roll.
You need
20.
you need to
unmuted on
mute
roll
yourself
20.
on roll
Oh,
20.
I forgot. I refreshed the page.
Okay.
I manually muted you.
and I forgot. Yeah, I did that for everyone also. Okay, so Jean is gonna go right up here,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna wait. Yeah, and he is going to cast. Is it guiding bolt?
Guiding
Yeah.
bolt. Way.
Yeah, he's gonna cast guiding bolt on this man right here.
All right.
Hit the man who's running away.
Seriously overkilling these guys.
No such thing.
Oh, and it wasn't even a good roll.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you still didn't make an
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, you gotta do.
Oh,
make
it's an attack roll.
Yeah, you have to correct it.
Ah,
Well, he
That was a-
rolled
it
four.
ruins
Wow.
spells, basically.
I mean, it's just
I
a
accept
matter of if he hits or not.
I forgot to put the attack thingy. I'm editing, and it's an attack. And now I'm not editing anymore. And I'm gonna click it again.
Well, you should keep the damage from the first one because that was quite
Yeah,
good.
I know.
9. Oh god.
Okay. Yeah. I do believe that just barely misses. Let me make sure. Yeah, it misses. Yeah. So you the bolt flies out of your hand, John. The guy is really he's running pretty hard. He's definitely thinking his time's up. And the bolt hits the wall behind him.
Okay. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna throw a healing word towards forgot her name.
Wind.
Oh yeah, Wind.
Don't
Oh,
do
nice.
I'm a nice person.
Okay.
She was injured.
that.
so
She's not our friend.
I wanted to believe that.
Wow.
It was a,
5
it was
hit
a
points.
bad
Harbinger
heal.
Oath.
I mean,
Go
she's
in
so
for
far more. She's so
fight.
far more interesting than half the party.
All right.
Especially that Kronos guy.
Wind didn't look
I know.
bad
Kronos
off
is so
already. Just a little bit of an arrow wound, and she kind of looks up and goes, "Waste your spells, stupid."
I have loads of them. I'll use them as I want.
All right. Hadrian.
Sassy.
I am moving forward. Then I am going to Hunter's Mark, the guy who was running away,
Okay.
and then. Oh my god.
Oh god.
One's
God
everywhere.
awful rolls! We all managed to hit the side of walls.
Oh, okay.
Fuck walls.
Abe, Hadrian, you take out your longbow, go back to shoot, and for some reason the arrow just breaks as you shoot it. It just goes falls to
Okay.
the ground.
We are doing
Well,
great.
time for the speedster.
All right.
Look at this.
Whoa.
We're
Everybody
gonna
on the
do
bridge
great.
watches as Cuddles just comes zooming across, agilely
black
hitting past
streak.
folks. And then all of a sudden, she is right up on this guy, and he looks back and goes, "Oh!"
Does he slip in the wet puddle that suddenly appears at his feet?
We'll see. All right, we're back to the top.
How tall is this? Like the
That
border?
is probably about 4.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a shot at the guy that's running away.
Okay.
Merciless bastards.
Wow, all the damage. Look at
ones.
all the damage.
That does hit.
Wow.
This time, Fia, you take out your bow, shoot. Manage to hit the guy in the shoulder. He goes, a little bit. He's still running away.
Okay.
3.
I'm gonna like move a little closer, like about here or so, but I'm gonna like duck so that the guy from the window can't shoot at me.
Okay.
And I'm also going to inspire Rinny just because, hey, Dragonborn battering ram, go kill them all.
All right, Rennie, you have a D6 of inspiration. Okay, and that's your turn.
Yes.
Moving on. See, Archer in here sees Rennie and going to try to take a shot. He's now fearing for his life.
As is appropriate.
Yes, as is very appropriate. Takes a long bit. Wow. Does
Ouch.
No, that's a
It's a
narrow.
crit. No, it's not.
No, it's
Alright.
not. That's just max damage.
Sorry, it's the max damage. Does 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he takes his arrow in full fright, shoots it with an amazing amount of power, hits you in the front as you're walking through the. And then he is going to attempt to hide behind this barrel here. Let me roll stealth.
Great stealth roll.
He tries to hide behind the barrel. This one down here now has bow. So he's gonna see John out here and is going to attempt to run out with his dagger. I guess that's what he has. No, he has a short sword. Okay. He pops out, runs at John with his dagger.
Where's the guy?
He's coming. He's coming.
Oh,
On the wall, runs up to John. Dagger or a short sword. Sorry. Swing.
just clinks off my armor. He thinks I'm unarmored, because I'm wearing robes. So he tries to just go for it, but no.
All right, and that's it for him.
Okay, just to,
Let me see. Yeah. So there is one that's going to come to the window over here. He's going to shoot at John. 15.
Ooh, okay. He manages to hit, but almost all the damage is negated because of my armor mastery. So I get only 1 damage.
All right. So yeah, he shoots a bow. It hits not much. You take 1 point of piercing damage, I guess. And the arrow just kind of clatters to the ground. And that is their turn. That leads to Kronos.
Okay, well, Kronos is going to just walk right over this guy on the ground. I'm literally only using him as a stepping stone.
Wow, what a mean guy.
He does
And
not.
do
take
you
damage to
humans
fall.
learn to do things properly? I'm just gonna walk up to this guy and swing at him.
All right.
What's
Cheers,
with this
guys.
roll?
Wow.
Wow.
They're rolling a lot of ones.
Yeah, you
Just
take your
bouncing off the
great
ground.
sword, swing. He's very dexterous, so he kind of gets out of the way, and you didn't get the best swing in the world off. Rolls to the side, so you miss.
I'll also note, so far every single time I've re-rolled a damage dice because of my fighting style, it's been 1.
Nice.
Funny. All right, that's Kronos' turn. Tess.
I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this window here and try and stab somebody.
Okay, give me a dex check.
Dex check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics. We'll do acrobatics. It's fine.
Alrighty. Let's see, I'm not picking acrobatics.
Good luck.
We are rolling a lot of 1s today, though.
Oh no, that was a good one.
Yeah, Tef, you just kind of like hop the window, like nothing happens, land on the ground.
I seem
next
to
the
like
guy,
windows.
who is now the guy hiding behind the barrel, who is trying to hide from Rennie. Now sees you hop through the window and he figures he's screwed. Go ahead.
Does he yield?
Man, I'll just go ahead and rapier, just stab.
All right.
Let's see, rapier. Oh.
Ow. Our attack rolls today.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All
you
garbage.
take the rapier, swoosh it across. The guy is like hiding behind the barrel, so he kind of the barrel as a barrier against your attack.
Turns, and then I'll just dagger him.
Okay.
Do you have the feat for dual wielding with rapier?
Nice.
No, I have a offhand dagger just for the D4.
Well,
I just guess you need a feat to be able to dual wield with a non-light weapon, and rapier is not light.
A dagger is a light weapon, and I thought the rapier that's your offhand.
Both
that has to be.
both weapons
both have to
need
be
to be
light
light.
Oh, is it both?
Yeah.
Yep. There's both.
Oh.
I might have screwed that up then. My bad.
It's not like it's in real life. You could sort of do that.
Yeah, it's
Dagger.
Yeah.
But this is not the real life.
We'll just
Yeah.
use the rapier attack.
Yeah.
it's unreal.
All right. So that's bounces
I'll
off.
fix that real quick.
Yeah. Okay. So that is your turn.
I assume the dagger probably missed.
Well, I mean, you were only able to use the rapier attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this guy up here, who thinks he's hidden, is going to try to stealthily out, and then when he recognizes that he's seen, he's gonna, like screw it and then attack.
It's the big angry dragonborn.
Yes, he's going to attack the dragonborn because he found out that she could see him, and he's right there. So it's fight or die. He's multi-attack. Okay, so he gets 2 attack. 11.
No.
Nope.
Nope. 17.
Yep.
Okay, so his second short sword attack comes down, hits you right around the arm, hurts a little bit, take about 4 piercing damage. He is not in his element as he is now fighting out. That is not what he was trained to do. Whatever he was trained to do, he failed at. That's his turn. Wind's turn. Okay, so Wind is going to see this guy dead. This guy's on the ground. She's not gonna bother with him right now, but she's gonna go over and where's she gonna go?
What's up with all you guys not finishing off the prone guy?
Because we're not psychopaths. We don't finish the guy he's not worrying us. He's on the ground, he's fine.
Yeah, we want to get him
Also,
as prisoner.
he is a potential prisoner, which means useful intel.
You
So she
don't kill
runs
the
over
guys on the
here.
ground. That's lawful evil.
So Scout. She's gonna
Maybe I
take-
should change my alignment.
Sab, your alignment is murder hobo.
Yes, it is.
She takes
If it
the
makes you
great
feel any
sword
better, Taft is in the same boat.
to his chest.
You should only kill for loot.
He's like, oh.
Unless you're killing a gnome.
Yes, unless you're killing a gnome.
You know,
And gnomes you
I'm
can kill
pretty
for-
sure Putty is gonna go under crimes one day.
So yeah, you could tell that there's now blood gushing out this guy's side as she takes her sword. That is her turn. Okay, that leads us to he's dead. So his order's out. Okay, that leads us to the guy running. He's going to continue to run.
Is Cuddles close enough to bite him?
She's just outside the range.
Okay, next turn then.
Run, that way, and he's gonna vanish.
There's no way he's going to outrun a panther.
Unless he's like a monk or something.
Okay.
Actually, what he's gonna do, he's gonna run this way, and then he's going to attempt to jump in the window.
What?
Well, I mean, he's got a panther chasing him. Let's see.
Into the Angry Dragonborn?
Yes.
I don't know how that's a
I
better
don't
thing.
I don't think he's really,
He's
I
missed
mean,
that bit because he wasn't looking.
He's not thinking at the moment.
Yes, he's
running.
really not.
I mean, I would die. I would rather die by being killed by a Zord than die mauled by a beast.
Yeah, okay. So
Just saying.
he's gonna jump into the room, and he's gonna realize, oh crap.
There's shit going on here.
So, dragonborn or panther, choose your poison.
Yeah, he's gonna run over here. He's gonna attempt to hide behind these barrels. For the moment, anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted. D22. It would have been the same. So yeah, he doesn't. Everybody in this room has issues hiding. I don't know if it wasn't just talk to them
I mean,
right. Everybody
everyone
can hide.
everyone in this game is having issues hitting at the moment.
I was going to say, I imagine it's that big spotlight they brought into the room. They shouldn't have done that, but it does make it very hard to hide.
Okay, so that's his turn. Tippin.
So Tivan sort of turns and sees that everybody's running into this building over here. And so he sort of gets ready to run and sort of move forward. And then as he starts running, he transforms into a very large tiger. And literally just basically does what Cuddles just did. Just sprints off towards the door.
All right, tiger.
Yes. Because he's more than a one-trick pony. Yeah.
He's a one-trick tiger.
I was gonna say, damn.
Don't tempt me. No, do you want to change up tokens, or should we just leave it as
Yeah, that's what
Tivan?
I'm doing. Hold on.
It's going to be just a host of tokens. It's just Tivan, other.
There you go. There's your tiger right here.
Go get him, Tiger.
Oh.
I'm going to kill you first.
The last session I played, we had 3 lions attack us, and the lion jokes were just going on.
So Tivan just sort of, he doesn't have any sort of attack at this point, so he just literally sprints past everybody and gets right next to Rini up in the door, and sort of skids sideways into view, sort of next to Rini, and sort of lets out a really nasty rumbling growl, sort of aimed at the assassin dude who's standing there.
The
So
guy
you've
in
got
the door is
Angry Dragonborn and a fuck off big tiger. Yeah.
All right,
Tiger,
that was your.
tiger is also covered in sort of the green tattoos, like the other animals.
Do you want to make an intimidation check?
Yeah, let me do the standard Tivan intimidate with scary animal. What's intimidate based on charisma?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Minus
Shockingly,
1.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the same as a tiger that it is as Tivan, so yeah, he has the charisma of a tiger.
Thank you.
Well, you retain all your mental stats anyways.
True, but just something we have to try.
Well, I mean, technically, you could base it off of strength if it fits the situation.
Would that work, GM? Considering I'm not really using my charisma to do this.
Yeah, I mean, if a big half-orc or a big dragonborn is like physically intimidating but is really socially awkward, it doesn't mean they're
feel like it's the best in this situation. I'll take it either way.
Yeah, I was going to say because it does change my bonus to a +1 as opposed to a -1.
Whoa.
Shark and horror. So yeah, I'll just roll flat up strength because there's no other bonuses that go along with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a 20.
all right. So you growl really loud, and yeah. So the guy in the door is now trying to backpedal away from the situation.
Sorry, Rainy.
He probably won't make it though.
I would have yielded. Like, no, I'm not paid enough for this shit.
He just saw a panther run past the door, and then a tiger turns up. It's like, has a zoo had an escape?
The zoo is escaping.
Yeah.
Pudding, it's your roll. Go.
I can't
So
wait
Pudding-
until I get polymorph.
Hold on, Pudding's turn.
I realize that it's time to go into close quarters, so I put my arms across my chest and I say, "What's worse than one angry halfling? 4 angry halflings," and I cast the spell.
Your image.
As you're just kind of talking with yourself over there.
So, okay.
And then I march up towards the building.
Oh.
All 4 of me.
Right next to you see all of a sudden there are 4 pudding marching down the bridge.
That's someone's nightmare right there.
The horror.
It's probably either your nightmare or my nightmare.
I mean,
None
if
of them
it's
are going very fast.
if each of them does individually as many pranks as Pudding does.
All right.
John and Teft were the ones traveling with him, so.
Yep.
All right, Rennie.
Smack.
Okay, Rinhi will kick down the guy in front of her.
Okay.
What will that be?
Go ahead and just give a straight strength check for that. Try and knock him over.
That works.
Oh yeah. He doesn't have a chance. So yeah, as he's trying to back away, you see him and literally just kick him over. He is now prone on the floor with a look of absolute terror on his face.
And then Rinhi will yell, "Surrender!"
Okay.
I'd surrender
Die
right
or
there.
surrender.
And that's your turn.
Oh, I don't know. Intimidate?
Well, we're gonna say that you used the action. John.
All right. So, since Miss Lieutenant shouted at me for wasting my spells, I'm just gonna grab my hammer and just go to town on this guy.
Okay.
Okay, a good roll for a change.
That hits. Okay. Yeah, so John, you take your hammer, come down really hard on the guy's shoulder. He kind of crumples. He's also now prone on the ground. I mean, because who can really stand up? Who's that small can stand up to a warhammer getting shot on the shoulder? And that's your turn.
Yep, that's my turn.
Hatred.
Awesome. Who do I have? I don't have line of sight of anyone in the building, right?
Not at the moment, no.
You know they're there, you just don't know where they are. Yeah, window's a bit too high for you.
The guy actually over here, Hatred, ducking, so he's not being able to see the window.
Alright.
You do see Teft in an armed engagement with somebody.
Can I, excuse me, can I still not see this guy from here?
He's kind of in the doorway. Like, he's like a back away from the door. He's not actually out yet.
Alright.
It's not on the street. There's a massive dragonborn and a large tiger in the way.
True.
Join me in the window jumping fun.
That's what Cuddles is going to do. Cuddles is going to clamber through the window up here.
I want to know how Cuddles reacts to suddenly seeing a cat that's twice its size.
So Cuddles is still in hot pursuit, jumps to the window. The guy who's like trying to hide is suddenly aware that there's now a panther in the room. And he kind of like gives a look of resignation, like he knows his days. He knows he's gonna die today.
That's my turn.
All right, back to Fia.
Right. Can I go over to... Is he just prone, or is he... what?
Yeah, he is laying on the ground playing possum.
Is he dead? Is he playing dead, or is he literally just like...
He's
playing
dead.
Moving, but he is not dead. You can tell that he's breathing.
He's just petrified on the ground, like, fuck.
Yes.
We just got ripped apart by
Trying
cats.
to suppress my inner murder hobo. Okay. I'm not going to hit him. Not this
Be
time.
yourself. Be yourself.
This is why
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
describing...
no, don't be yourself. Be Fia.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, that's the question.
Oh my god. No. I actually wanted to knock him unconscious. Can I just
You
like
can.
Yeah, can I
Non-lethal.
Yeah, I'm gonna like take my rapier but the hilt and just knock him unconscious without killing him or anything. I don't
So
want
if you declare non...
Yeah, I can
you
declare
non-lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kick him in the
Yeah,
head.
natural 20.
Shouldn't you have advantage though, because he's
Yes.
basically prone and helpless?
Yes, natural 20.
You smack him on the side of the temple. He's out.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Can I, like, with the... I want to start getting... do I... Wait, no, I don't think I have rope. Do I have rope? No, I don't have rope. Okay, never mind. I can't tie him up. Yeah, then I'll just suppose...
Why'd you have to break my rope?
It wasn't me!
That's salt.
I do not have more. I'm actually out of rope
Picked up the
now.
pieces of rope! You could have tied them back together. What's wrong with you?
I'm just gonna,
I
like,
had a funeral for it.
stand kind of, like, next to the lieutenant and just, I don't know, have a look. I don't know. I can't really do anything else right now, so that's the end of my turn.
Sounds good. That's your turn. All right. The guy over here gets out his short sword and prepares to attack Teth for his fighting for his attack. Oh, these guys get multi-attacked.
Everybody has a multi-attack.
You have a
Just
multi-attack. You have a multi-attack.
I know. I
Wow!
just did that in
What's
my
with the
head.
rolls today?
Yeah, he
Roll 20 is being like, ha, you wanted to play? Good luck.
Swords.
Okay, so first sword swing misses, backfires, and hits him in the arm. About a point of damage from that. Cuts him a little bit. It's like, ah. Second swing is a 16 hit.
Ties, so hit.
Okay, yeah. So the second swing, he takes it and kind of clips your shoulder a little bit with his short sword. Take 3 points of damage from that.
Got it.
Okay. You should be able to see.
Now he's gonna die.
Okay, so there is Tess, as you notice, and Cuddles knows this too. There is a guy standing over here. He's kind of been shooting out this window the whole time. He sees Cuddles, and he sees Teff, and he sees this incompetent rogue getting, manhandled at the door. He's actually going to be frozen in fear this turn. Like he is.
That works.
I
sort of want the one we're ganging up on to try to escape.
Then our loot has legs.
Bunch of murder hobos.
Yes.
Yes, basically.
Loot his legs? What the fuck?
Okay, so
Luke has legs.
Loot has legs.
Oh, okay.
It means I don't want to chase my loot.
This guy's going to use half his movement to get up, and then he's going to use a disengage action. He's running away, but he's almost dead, so he's only going to make it about there.
Well, Kronos is up next.
And that leads to Kronos.
Okay, let's see if I can actually hit something this turn.
Nope.
Denied.
You can do it.
It'll happen eventually.
It'll happen eventually, but Kronos is going to just, instead of chasing after the guy, he is just going to raise up the free hand, holding the sword in one hand, pointing at the escaping guy, and whisper something in Sylvan.
Okay.
23.
You're 2 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
it.
And as he does this, the amulet, there's a slight pulse of light from an amulet around his neck, and a burst of ice and snow howling like a winter storm blasts out and slams into his back.
Yeah. When all that stuff flies out of your amulet, and he just freezes like that as he's attempting to run away. He is. Yeah.
You got cold.
Such a stupid move, little one.
Would you like to move anywhere?
No. Kronos is just gonna stand there with a somewhat sadistic smile of enjoyment.
Hey, come join the huddle at the door.
Who's the murder hobo now?
Hey, I have a reason.
Yeah,
All
his
right.
alignment fits this. Yours doesn't.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Teft,
Yeah.
your turn.
I will continue murdering this guy.
As long as you're not a hobo about it, it's cool.
He's dead.
All right. So you take your scimitar, swing it around, it hits him. He's in pretty bad shape at this point. You see blood everywhere.
Hope there's no perishable goods in these barrels. Stab him again.
Yeah. That last dagger, you just finish him off. He groans a little bit. And you feel it goes slack. You pull your dagger out.
And I'll go mazing through the maze of barrels over here. Would I be able to stab through these barrels, or do I?
These barrels are pretty big, so I'm going to say no.
So I can just walk around and go do.
Yeah, yeah.
They're big vat barrels, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, aha, tiny sword through between barrels.
All right.
Yep, I'm done.
It's your turn. He is on his back, afraid, so he's going to use half of his action to get up. So he's not going to attempt to half his movement. Sorry, he's going to attempt to run away over here.
Does he disengage or do?
Yeah, he's taking disengage action.
He's not insane.
It's insane. He's gonna take that. And it's gonna get him about 50. That's about as far as he's gonna be able to get at this point. As he runs towards the window. And that's his turn. Wind looks around. It's like, not much left to kill. That's unfortunate. And she sees you guys. Taking care of the doorway, so she decides that she's kind of walk around this direction.
Pleased to see you're enjoying your.
And we'll kind of just wait at the window. With their sword ready, just in case somebody decides to try to escape. Speaking of people who try to escape, this guy.
Poor cornered bastard.
Who is now confronted with a gigantic panther. He swing at Cuddles because that or die. With his scimitar.
Wow!
Oh man!
Cuts his own hand off.
So he he's swinging frantically. He accidentally cuts his leg open. He's now he's on the ground, prone, and he took 3 points of damage from that. So
Is he crying though? Is he crying?
I think we're all crying to varying degrees.
Is he crying?
Is he at the point of absolute abject horror
You
yet?
can't see, so I can't tell you that. But yeah, he is on the floor prone.
Roll emotional damage.
And that's his turn. That's all he can do. Taven.
The tiger says, "Where the fuck are you going?" So he sort of stalks around the back of Rini very slightly, and then using his hello Tevan. Stalks around the back of Rini and literally just charges this guy. Now, being a tiger, I have my pounce move, so come on,
yes.
Go get him, tiger.
Oh.
You will be eaten. Yeah, so I just charge in there, and the way I do pounce is you make a claw attack, and if the claw attack lands, the guy goes prone, and then I can make a bite attack.
Okay.
So, all right, I've got to have to roll this physically. My apologies. Pen. Did that hit?
Yeah, it just missed. Like your claw
Just missed.
comes out. He just kind of slowly manages to dodge it.
I imagine I underestimated my movement. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, so I didn't quite get him, but he's now got a tiger at his heels.
Yes.
And then a scary thing by Kronos.
All right. That's Tevan's turn. Pudding.
All right, so there doesn't seem to be much left going on here. So what's going to happen is the four little halflings are going to climb on top of the bridge to get a better vantage point to see what's going on. Do I see anyone? Do I see the guy in the window? Give me a athletics check. It's a 4-foot high bridge, and you're pretty short. You'll have to.
Yeah.
Tippy toes.
You try to get to the top of the bridge.
Try to climb the bridge. I think, no, that's not going to work. And so I just keep on walking down the road.
All right. And that's Pudding's turn. Rennie.
Rennie is gonna. Can Rennie see this guy?
No, because there's a door that
You can walk inside.
Take a step inside.
Yeah, As you walk inside, see off to your right-hand side, there is a guy being cornered by Cuddles. There's a guy that's being cornered by Taven. That's kind of funny. And then there's this guy over here who looks your way as you walk in the door and looks at the panther and looks at the tiger, and he's just petrified. He can't move.
Rin just walks over to him and intimidates him, saying, "Stay still."
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
You've got inspiration.
with strength or charisma or whatever.
Charisma.
You're speaking to him.
This is it.
Which I think.
Or is it sit, boy?
I really think that straight.
I'll add the inspiration bonus.
Make a lot of sense to me.
11.
The strength is for physical intimidation, like screaming, roaring, and sort of pushing them down. Whereas charisma is definitely more sort of talking, physically interacting.
Yeah. Let me see here.
It was easier in 3.5 when you had a skill point system, so you weren't so reliant on high score modifiers.
He doesn't seem to respond at all. He's just staring at you, kind of in fright. He's got his bow still, so he hasn't been able to do much else. That's your turn, and John.
And of course, John just left. Skip him.
You.
Skip him. I don't care.
He has no turn. Goodbye.
I'm finally running into the building.
Okay, so Hadra, as you run into the building again, you see Taven has cornered a shady-looking character over to the side who's trying to step out the window. You see a guy being cornered by Cuddles, and Rennie is like standing over top of another guy who is just kind of backed into the corner, terrified.
Basically, we have two down people and one guy running away. This is not a fight anymore. This is a scary situation.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't move anymore. So,
You have your bow.
I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face.
Okay.
By the way, the tiger
With a
is
face
large,
shot.
so don't hit me.
Ah,
Oh, the tiger is large?
It's large, but it's the smallest large you can get. So I think it's about the right size.
It's still half cover for shooting through an ally.
That's
So-
that's minus
Minus
or plus.
2, I think.
Yeah.
So that's not
That's
going
still
to
a
be
19.
That hits. Yeah, so your arrow flies out. It hits the guy in the shoulder as he's trying to climb out the window, and he kind of grunts a little bit, but he's continuing to try to push out. 11, so that's...
Is this guy prone?
Sorry, my mom called.
That guy,
Okay.
yes, is prone on the ground from
Kills is gonna sit on him.
The cat just walks onto him and sits on him and then goes.
Yep. Starts
That's
kneading his
paw and
back
starts licking his paw.
with
The
his
guy
claws.
is now like
Claws out.
his eyes are just the widest open that it could possibly be, and he's looking up at Cuddles like.
I can't imagine anything
There's
much
just
more
little
scary
streams
than
of
that.
urine coming out of his boot at this point. Okay, Fia.
Wait, can I get a
Yeah,
turn?
let
my
John
mom
go
called.
first.
Go ahead.
Okay, since,
skipped you.
since there seems to be a party in here, I mean, like, I'll do my own thing. John's gonna go, like, over here, and he's gonna check out to see if there's anything hiding or anyone watching, like, any other enemies.
John, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Get the John Egbert character sheet open.
Okay. From what you can tell, the docks area of this warehouse district that you guys are watching, that's where all the stuff is being carried out. It goes off further to the north, this direction. You didn't see that. It goes further off to the north in this direction, but it also goes off further to the south in this direction.
Mm-hmm. And is there anyone there? suspicious activity and
You
overseen?
can't see anything at this point.
All right. Now let's finish the party. The animal party.
I do like how, yeah. I'm sure the GM just has a bunch of animals on hand when I decide to be everything.
I do have a lot of tokens.
Try and stump him.
I turn into a pterodactyl. No, I'm sure I'll find it.
Oh god.
Yeah, later.
Giant cockroach.
No. Okay. Thea.
Well, there is not much else to do, is there?
Yeah, it's pretty much wrapping up it from what you can tell. Your token's small.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay here with this guy and keep an eye on him and make sure that if he wakes up, he stays down, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
he is out. Like,
Yeah.
he's breathing, but he is out.
Yeah, as I said, I'm just gonna guard him and wait for the others to finish up, I suppose.
Alright. Alright, that leads to this guy's turn over here, this poor soul.
Pray for this guy.
Try to fight for his life. Attack woman.
Oh!
Ooh.
Wow.
Whoa, he critted.
Wow,
So, yeah,
man,
sword
that fight or flight
Yes.
is taking
Yes.
over.
And he got max damage on both dice.
Yeah.
Wow.
16 hit?
We're
Wow.
muted, really. Sorry.
Any?
That's a whooping 20 bloody damage, wow.
She's
Wow.
muted on Discord.
I
So,
believe she went AFK.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back.
Does it 16 hit?
Well, it is my AC.
Okay.
Oh wait, my AC is 15, so it does hit.
Okay.
20
Ow! He stabs once, and I mean, like, this blow hurts. And then he grabs his short sword and like goes for your neck. You take 20. What is that like? Yeah, 20 points of damage.
Ooh, this guy got you good.
But you're still going.
Still
Is
going.
Rini raging? I believe you
No.
clicked the rage
Not
button
yet.
earlier.
That was a misclick because.
Okay.
No, really is
purpose.
angry.
Now Rennie's angry.
Now this guy is about to be turned into a puddle.
Yeah.
Kronos.
Okay, I am just gonna walk over here and take a look around, see if I can spot anyone else.
Yeah. Go ahead and give a perception check.
Sure. 8. I can't see. I'm too distracted by this beautiful statue.
It's really nice.
Finishing up, as it glances around, more distracted, I grab the statue by the chin, just look at it for a moment.
Man,
You are not worthy of being immortalized. And then I shove it over, so it shatters on the ground.
All right.
Jean looks at you with a look of what the actual fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. Fia also gives Kronos the WTF look.
Screw you, statue.
You're not my real dad.
Go ahead and give me a strength check, Kronos.
This should be pretty easy.
Push him over.
Yeah.
I don't care. So yeah, so the statue just falls over, shatters. All right. Teft.
Alrighty, I'm gonna stab this guy hiding. Or this guy's on the ground, right?
Yes, the barrels are pretty well together. You can do it, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
You
Oh,
can
I'll
just.
But
I'll just
doesn't
walk
he have
around
a
the barrel.
panther sitting on him?
There you go.
I'll
There's
just
a
walk
panther
around the
sitting
barrels
on
and
There's a
stab him.
panther sitting on him.
There's a panther sitting on him.
That's
Oh.
right. There is a panther sitting on him. You
Oh,
can.
okay.
You can try and stab through Cuddles, but I think Cuddles might
Yeah,
object.
that might not.
I
Go
don't see Cuddles on the map, so I was just
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
okay, there we go.
You could get revenge for
Really?
bleeding Rinny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go do that instead. So I'll go stab this guy over here.
Boop, boop.
Oh, that's the cars in front of my house.
Wow.
Well, I'm not rolling ones though.
Yeah, you.
Oh, man.
Scimitar misses.
And
Completely.
then I'll dagger. Maybe I'll hit with a dagger.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Dagger goes off to the side. He is really preparing to try to fight his way out of this.
I think I rolled natural 20s on both my daggers as an advantage, not the other one.
I know how you feel.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm done.
This guy here is still terrified. He's going to try to jump out the window with the tiger right on his tail.
Go on.
On his booty.
His dex.
Go on. Let's see this acrobatics check.
Yeah, acrobatic. He gets to the window. He manages to get out, and then he the window onto his face in the sand outside. So he's like literally prone with his face inside the sand.
Where
then
where a
suddenly-
wind is waiting.
Where-
And then suddenly his neck is detached from his shoulders.
face first in his sand, and Wind goes, "Well done." Very
Can't
nice.
see me. I am random tiger that appeared from nowhere.
Doesn't Tivan get an attack of opportunity, or did he disengage? The
His action was to climb, so I would have got an attack of opportunity.
Hit him.
Yeah,
Hit him.
you would
Hit
have.
him.
Go ahead.
Yes. he's ostriching at the moment, but he may have lost a leg on the way out. Let's see. Fuck you!
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is
Whoa.
damage.
He maybe did lose his leg on the way out.
7. Nah.
You know, I'm feeling so bad for these guys right now.
What does
Seriously.
1d10 damage?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
a bite from a tiger.
He's got
Wow.
this huge gash on the back of his leg from where the Taven just into his leg as he jumps out, and he just falls flat first onto the sand.
Probably why I fell over.
That's his turn. And now it's Wind's turn. Wind laughs, grabs her sword. That's going to be advantage because
He's prone with his face in the sand.
She misses that, I'm gonna laugh at her. Oh, she's out of view. Nah.
Shit.
yeah.
A 16 probably still is.
I was hoping to kill this asshole. Is that enough to kill him, though?
I'm starting to like Wind.
No, it's not enough to kill him. All right.
She's
so
an interesting
she
fellow.
stabs at him. He kind of does a little bit of a roll. She grabs a bit of flesh, but he doesn't completely get taken care of. She kind of
Wow.
growls. "Arrgh, stay still." That's her turn.
She sounds so irritated.
Okay, the guy over here is not going to do anything. He laid there as Cuddles is on top of him. He's literally, there's this stream of urine coming out.
Oh,
Like,
Alright.
Hatred, you gotta wash Cuddles later.
Ugh.
that's his
Throw it in the
Cuddles,
river.
get off of that.
Taven.
Conveniently, there's a harbor.
Funny.
I want to
Um,
see a tiger jumping out of the window now, please.
Shocking! I was gonna say it's like the Jack in the Box of crazy. But what actually happens is he obviously goes out, and now it's going to be a pain in the ass to get out of this room. Obviously, it's an action to climb, and Tivan is obviously intelligent. He's not a single-minded tiger, so he takes a quick look round before he leaves and sees that there is still a guy in the corner who is kicking the shit out of 2 of his allies,
Yes.
who are well armed but bleeding more. So he just sort of takes one last look at the exit and then turns and then does another charge right across the room.
All
And
right.
just claws out, mouth open, just going straight in for this guy's poor face.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Not the
we'll
double
see.
ones.
You-
Oh,
no! He
That's
is
the
so
claw
dead.
attack.
He is so dead.
knocked
That's the-
prone.
He's not clawing. I get to do the claw attack, and then I get to do the bite attack. So
All right.
I have
But
to hit
doesn't-
with the bite. But
I don't know. They in another campaign that I was participating in, there was also a druid who was using a tiger, and the enemy had to do a strength saving throw against the pounds. Is that?
oh yes, sorry. Thank you for
Oh,
reminding me. Sorry,
okay.
it's a strength saving throw. I still get to do the damage on the claw.
But
which is 11.
remember,
Oh,
If he doesn't die.
I don't think the other one would be necessary.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Let me do this again.
I was gonna say if he's still standing up, he's just pinned against a wall.
What's
Yeah.
the DC?
The DC was only 13, so he did succeed
Wow,
in that.
yeah, that's
Is he
not
still
bad.
alive after taking 11 damage?
Yes.
He wishes he wasn't.
Across. You're the first one to actually really hit this guy. He's been trying to fight for his life, and he's looking pretty rough though. Like that, you just maul his face to where it's just disgusting at this point, and he can't really see very well.
So I grab across him with a claw and just roars him in tiger.
In tiger.
Yeah, tiger language, which is just roaring.
All right.
It's
Well-
Tevar, so the threat is actually something like, hi, can you surrender?
Look, you're going to die. Just surrender. It comes over as
Right. The four halflings advance.
Yeah, so I've heard this
March
thud,
of the
so I'm going
Halflings.
to walk around the corner
Mhm.
and see the guy lying there. And yeah, he's not getting away.
the prone guy who's bleeding. No, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
The Ride of the Halfling starts playing.
So yeah. I can't actually get up to him, so point my finger and do this at disadvantage, and say, "No, you're not going anywhere." Oh, and I didn't have an attack because,
update to
but
the.
no, I did it on the other side. Oh, so you got to do it on both sides.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, there's my attack.
Oh.
Wait, that was 20 disadvantage. That. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
damage.
you're,
7 damage. Yeah.
You just blow him apart.
comes out just, and the guy just goes.
I did not want to give Wen the satisfaction of actually doing the
Blood.
dirty deed.
Wait, whoa.
Besides, now you just covered her in gore.
Yeah, the blood. Just
That makes me feel so good.
everywhere. And she's like, oh. And she looks.
I give
back
her
and
a sweet grin. And bare my teeth.
was that really necessary?
No.
Nobody was fun.
She rolls her eyes. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Rennie, you're
Angry.
still up. You're kind of angry and kind of bleary-eyed at the same time, losing a lot of blood.
Very angry.
Oh.
Very, very angry.
Frenzied rage.
Great. All right.
This is not going to go well for him.
Poor bastard.
Probably not.
Just got mauled by a tiger.
Let's see. Oh, I don't have.
I like how
drawn.
she's going into a frenzied rage for like the last, I don't know.
She's even going with the
Oh, okay. So,
reckless attack.
Yeah,
so the guy,
not really.
the guy's trying to fend off Taven, and while she does, you just get so angry and take that great axe. You just start chopping him and chopping him and chopping him and chopping him.
Ooh.
Flying everywhere, and it's so much that it's kind of caught the attention of the other people in the room who are now like amazed at your ferocity. It's clear he is dead, but you're still going.
Teft and Tavan get covered in blood splatter.
Alright.
I can imagine.
And you guys outside, you can hear this. You can hear this axe going clunk, clunk.
Okay.
While screaming.
Ooh.
You just scream
No,
in
like
rage.
one loud scream and then it's gone, and then it just plunks.
Cut off mid scream.
I think combat's over.
And then Rini turns and looks at this guy.
This guy is not. He is
Faint's
just
clear
staring at
away.
the panther sitting on top of
He needs to take a bath.
him.
Kronos is
Come
such a psychopath. Oh my god.
Sivan just looks up at Rini and there's just blood dripping from his face. From his tiger face. And then he does like a doggy sneeze and just blood goes everywhere. And tries to shake off something, just looks back up at you and tilts his head. Like, what the fuck was that?
So, after everything settles, Wind cleans off her sword a little bit.
Okay, I've suddenly gone black.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
The map went black. The combat's
Okay,
over.
okay.
I'm gonna go inside the building and see what the fuck happened. And
See blood
And-
everywhere.
and
Yep.
and
Yeah,
I see
John's gonna go right after, and you're gonna say, "Ooh, something sounded like a boar ripping and hitting
it's like a
something very.
butcher.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like a butcher just cutting
Oh,
pieces of meat.
As fear
Is
comes in,
Rini
Sivan-
still carving up the dude?
Finish.
Maybe.
Breathing heavy, finished, bleeding everywhere, and she's just.
Hey, Rini. It's over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like soothingly talk to Renigo. It's okay. You're all right. Everything's okay. Please calm down. And I'm gonna heal her a little bit.
Okay.
Sivan just sort of slinks around behind fear. Sort of,
Yeah, and then
watching Rini sort of piercingly, just to make sure she doesn't go
Mm.
berserk and try and take her.
So the one remaining conscious guy, I'm gonna go up to him and just say, "You really think this was necessary? Nobody here had to die. We just wanted to search this warehouse,
Which is now covered in gore.
and now look at what
Walls,
happened."
ceilings, wall.
He's clutching his leg. His blood's just coming out of his leg. We had our orders. We were gonna let you.
From who?
Is that
Dagger
sound
in the
who's
leg. Dagger in the leg.
Usually people
Start
intimidate
twisting
check first.
Start twisting
Roll an
it.
intimidation check.
And,
With
and
advantage?
also roll
Come on.
damage.
Yes, with advantage, since he's kind of okay.
Yep.
All right.
Who? A name.
We don't know very much. They don't tell us much. We just come down here. There's a
Rini
guy
goes
on the
over
boat.
to him.
The guy on the boat. The guy seems to be named Farkin. Farkin. And Wynn looks over and like, what the hell do you mean, Farkin? Farkin. His name is Farkin. And she curses really loud. She's like, she's one of the regulars. She hits something really hard. Like she just slams her fist into a barrel.
seems we have a mole.
Are you sure about this? Yes. Yes, just take the knife out. Oh, God.
I take the knife out. Blood starts splurting out.
Can I?
You want me to put it back in?
Haters is a little psycho too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You're
Why does
sure
this
it's Farkin?
Yeah, its name's Farkin. That's all I know. He wears all that fancy armor like your friend over there does.
Thank you. And I'll actually heal him up.
Okay.
That didn't roll for some reason.
Yeah, you need to put a double bracket around the roll.
Ah, that's fine.
Will.
Well, that's still 5 plus whatever level he is.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Will,
Yes.
While this is going on, I would like to go over to the unconscious guy.
Yes.
Well, everyone is interrogating the one guy in the shed there.
Yes.
I just like to grab him and just drag him over to the riverside and just dunk his head in there to just wake him up.
Okay. Yeah. So you let me check real, because this guy is out. Let me check if he.
I can give him a bit of healing if that helps.
That might help. Let
Like,
me
if
see.
he doesn't wake up from being dunked in the river, I'll just give him 1 point from lay on hands.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's still alive. Though,
Theft.
He is still alive, but he doesn't seem to be responsive.
I'll just give him a bit from just heal him a bit for the lay on hands to wake him up.
Okay. So you heal him for a little bit. He goes, oh my head.
While he's waking up, I'll grab him by the shoulders, drag him over some face to face, and just. What in the name of all gods are you doing over here? Boss specifically told you to not get in trouble, and I'll cast again friends on him.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get the info what they're doing here out of him by pretending to be on their side. I'm just gonna be going like, look, I can't. Look, I can't reveal myself with these around, but quick, you have to tell me what is going on so I can get you out of here. All that.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Would that be deception because I am lying straight to his face?
Charisma.
Just like, would it be deception because
Yes,
I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And that is with advantage. Oh, fuck off!
Yo,
Wow. Okay.
that wisdom check though.
That's weird because he has no modifier on wisdom.
I know, it's just a frustrating. Whenever I try to do something actually important, I
die
can't
really
roll
fast.
it.
Okay, so he like.
Greetings, Will Wheaton.
Would he by any chance have a disadvantage for basically just being barely conscious?
Why not? Okay.
Hey, you have
Been
to
thrown
try.
a bone by the GM.
It's like we don't know what we're doing. We're just here to make sure it gets done. I promise. I don't know what's in. We're just security, man.
Trying to keep talking is like, who the hell ordered you here? And I'm just trying to keep him talking.
We work for some guy named Farkin. His name's Farkin. I don't know much else. He's one of those regulars. We don't ask questions. Figured he was working for the mayor, or for the town master.
And once he's done,
Legit. You saw the paper. Ugh.
okay. Once he stops talking, I'm just gonna smile at him, just pat him on the shoulder, like, very well. It is all good. I'll let you go now. And I slit his throat and shove him in the river.
All right. Yeah.
Of course he does.
It's the river.
I let him go. I never said I'll let him go alive.
No,
Oh,
you
man.
did exactly what you said you were going to do.
Exactly.
Body
Yeah,
kind of.
I agree.
Oh,
floats back
Cronus.
down the harbor, and then kind
Enter the Dark Paladin.
Never change. Actually, no. Please change it.
I'll just wipe my knife off and walk over to
Oh my god.
the rest of the group where they're interrogating the other guy.
So, Farkin is here. Yeah. They're up further in the docks.
Cuddles gets off this guy.
We were supposed to do security. We've set up quite a bit of We took quite a bit of insurance to make sure nobody disturbed whatever was being transported.
I'm starting to crack open barrels.
I'd like to walk over to Wind and say, and we are supposed to believe you knew nothing about this?
She looks at you and she goes, I know nothing about this happening.
Right. Now just turn
Elf.
around, cock an eyebrow at her and turn around and walk away.
And
you
I
can
walk
insight
away.
check her if you want to. I mean, it's up to you. All right.
Do I get over there before they finish interrogating him, or?
Yeah, you.
I mean, he's still conscious. We never knocked him out. So if you want to interrogate him, you can.
I'm just once when I walk in and he's talking about farting and all this, I'm just walking.
You've turned into a robot.
Yeah, that was robotic.
Sorry. Is this any better currently, or?
That's not any better.
Let me just restart.
It's invariably going to start getting a bit dodgy. We've been on it solidly for a while, and
Yeah.
Tony's PC was already having problems when we started.
Yeah.
No, the big cats are not making out; they are being cats.
Yes.
They're covered in gore. They are cleaning each other.
Yeah.
Are you gonna stay cat, by the way, or?
Because I have it for an hour and we don't know what's going to happen next. I'm going to keep it until I can't keep it anymore, and go out. And I can change if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine a tiger and a panther would be snarling at each other and slowly circling.
Well, considering one, the tiger is intelligent, and two, the panther is trained. So, and I imagine that has Cuddles seen another panther before? Ever seen a tiger before?
Probably not, but Cuddles is actually quite friendly.
Anyone,
yeah,
so
yeah, like Cuddles' attacks are actually just like playful, just not knowing that it hurts. She's actually, like she sat on the guy because she's being playful. She's like, I got you.
Things apart. Yeah, you get the feeling that Tavan may teach Cuddles.
Set up speakers right now.
Sensational.
Welcome back.
Yeah, lovely. Tavan may teach Cuddles how to be a real panther, which is going to be really weird backwards considering he's a druid. But what can you do? He's done it more.
There we go. Is this any better?
That's better. That's great.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, but yeah, as Cronus walks in, it's just he is telling the truth. Apparently, they seem to think Falcon is working for the Townmaster.
Townmaster? Townmaster isn't doing this.
Fortunately, we heard a similar story from the prisoner that we took at Ration Day yesterday.
Yeah, he's. Oh no, I didn't hear about that.
No, I told everyone about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She laughs. You believe that guy?
I didn't think anything of it, which is why I didn't bring it to anyone. But if these guys are working, for Farkin, Farkin may have been behind that too.
I don't know what Farkin's behind. All I know is that Farkin's gone rogue. We need to bring him in.
Yeah, apparently he's also blaming the townmaster for he going rogue and stuff like that. They say, hey, it's orders from above. It's not my fault, and people believe him.
That's the privilege of being a regular. You get whatever you want to. And people believe you, because if you don't, you get put in prison. That's how it works. Or you get put on the gallows.
You did in a warehouse.
I'm pretty surprised nobody abused that before.
People do it all the time, but nobody's actually did something like this. If he's behind what happened in that square, he's gonna hang.
I love the fact the one regular we picked a fight with is apparently the one non-corrupt.
Well, he's probably corrupt, just not as corrupt as the others.
Yeah,
Well, fair enough. The less corrupt one.
Pudding is far from
I
convinced that she's not in on it.
Well, also, like Captain Victor, who was he one of the regulars from the?
No, he was one of the guards. He was
okay.
Guard.
But he is a captain.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
hiring
also
people
have
in the
a-
guards are also not.
What rank did I give him?
Did refer to him as Captain Victor.
I'm sorry. Probably misspoke. Yeah, I did. He is. He's captain. He is a town guard captain.
All right. Yeah.
Did we ever meet Farkin? Was he at the table with you?
You have not met Farkin.
I'm just gonna kind of like half yelling through the door while I'm sitting outside. Shall we go and get Farkin then?
She says, yes. And then she looks at, which direction is he? He's like, the guy's like, I don't know.
Didn't he say something about a ship?
Said further into the docks on a ship.
Yes, he's on the ship, obviously, but it's like, I don't remember if they came in at the bottom pier or the top pier. I don't remember. We're only here for security. I didn't get to see all this stuff.
I take the dagger out again and I flourish it, and I'm like, are you sure?
I'm
You don't know?
absolutely sure.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack.
Cheat.
Probably with advantage. Well, doesn't matter.
What advantage you need it, yeah. Bloop. Down.
Someone has
find
to bring
anything of
this
note
scum
on the-
into the prison.
Do we find anything of note on the bodies?
On the bodies, you will find. Let me.
Also in the barrels. I was checking out barrels.
Yeah, we have barrels and bodies.
Barrels and bodies.
And then we put the bodies in the barrels.
Yeah, I'd like to go and walk outside.
Just throw
and
it in
try
the
and-
harbor, man.
So, you guys find the equivalent of around 10 amongst some of the bodies, and they don't have a lot of items on there.
Rope?
Just your normal, rope.
Any rope?
Yeah,
That's an obsession right there.
you look inside the warehouse that you're in, a coil of rope in there.
Sweet.
We now have
one of
rope
those
again.
common
Well
items
done.
that
Wow.
But the items that you find are your generic short swords, longbows, and stuff. There's no type of paper or anything like that on these particular individuals.
Can I like take one of the longbows and take the string off the longbow and keep it in case the string that I have snaps?
Yeah, sure.
Actually,
Yes, I will do that.
What Tavan does is also goes back in. He's still a tiger, but he grabs one of the bows in his teeth and then sort of gives it to Fear with the sort of intention of him getting the bow as well, because he can use longbows.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll take a longbow.
Take a longbow. I can have when I'm back to being human.
Yes, there were
So-
2 longbows because one of them broke. But yes, yeah, you can have.
So who was it that wanted to swim across?
already
Originally
went-
it was Ted, I believe.
Who was it that wanted to swim across
What?
earlier on? Who was it that wanted to go swimming?
That was Teft.
You already has been swimming.
Teft went
Tiff.
swimming.
Swimming.
Tift, do you mind coming with me and dragging that magic user out of the water? And
Sure.
seeing-
I can go do that real quick.
yeah.
All right.
Isn't he downstream by now?
Probably.
Well, it's not a river. It's just
Yeah.
it's a tidal pool.
It takes
With a lot
you
of dog
guys
noise.
a few minutes, but you find the body has moved to the other side of the harbor towards the other shore. So you fish him out. And what would you like to do with him?
Well,
I'll just drag it back to Pudding.
yeah. Does he
Okay.
have anything interesting on him,
No,
or
no,
is it just the same stuff?
Just standard fare. It appears to you guys that these guys are really just flunkies that were present to provide.
Short swords are worth something.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously got each person that. Sorry, they're short swords. One of the bows got broken. The rogue had a short sword of some sort, I do believe. Yeah, and he had a hand crossbow. Each scout had a short sword or 2 long bows, and the adder guy had on him a club. Go figure. And leather armor on scouts, and just basically, yeah, that one didn't. Yeah, leather armor. It's basically what you find on to actually have armor.
So I'd like to go up to Wind and say, so you say you didn't know anything about this, but something I'm interested in, is there a ranking system in the regulars?
She looks around. It's like, yes, there is a ranking system.
And where does
Fucking.
Farkin fit in?
I'm not going to really spend most of the afternoon explaining to you how the regulars work, but looks at you. Captain Stone's at the top of all security forces inside of Fisherman's Wharf. Then it's me, so I'm like second.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I just wanted to know if Farkin was sort of high up.
The Farkin's a squad leader, but he's not main leadership, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
The corruption
Yeah.
might not go far
Right.
up the chain as we think it does.
Yeah.
Right, so if we want to go and get Farkin now, I get the feeling that the moment we go further down the pier, we're gonna get jumped on again, because they obviously didn't want anybody to come down here.
I mean, we it's not like everyone's hurt. Rennie was hurt the most, but I already healed her.
Rennie's
as well
much
as
better now. Yeah.
Really, it's like totally
No,
fine.
I was thinking that maybe, and I like look to Win. Can you give me a description of Farkin? I'm gonna go and see if I can find anything. And yeah, I mean I could turn invisible, so.
She tells you, Farkin. Yeah, he's a younger guy. He's not just out of. It's not like he's just out of the academy, but he's a younger guy, kind of strong. I would say he was handsome. It's like this really terrible birthmark on his neck. But he's
What does it look
kind of
like?
tall, somewhere around 6 foot.
Okay. Human, I
He-
suppose. And I grin a little bit.
He is a human, yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna like soak in all the details she gives me. And yeah, just gonna ask her, well, as I said, I still have some magical energy left. I can turn invisible for another hour and do some recon if you like. But
Okay.
unless you have another plan what you want to do, because as I said right now, I'm pretty sure that if we as a group, or even you, if you stomp in there, then Farkin or anybody hired by him is gonna smell something's weird, something's not right.
Now there's an idea.
What's an idea?
Yes.
Well, let her stomp in there.
She laughs at you. That's funny. Funny halfling.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, I think that we don't have all day to sit there and wait for one person to check the entire dock. It's just not. And you can see it's a decent sized dog. She's like, I hate to do it, but I think we might have to take one side go south and the other go north. Find out what we can find and see if we can get to the beach.
Right.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're gonna be the leader of the side, and Hadra's gonna be the. Since you're the two guys here that have best leadership abilities.
She looks at Hadrian and goes, That would be good. I think Hadrian's capable.
Except that
I'm
you're
not going with her.
Of course you're not.
Can go with me then.
All right, so I'm gonna take the paladin.
She has no idea I'm a paladin.
Oh,
Bigger
well,
armored person.
I will take the one the
White
string
one.
pale one. Yeah.
Yeah, the pale warrior.
I
Yeah.
like to keep Rinny by my side, if that's all right.
Fair
That
enough.
sounds like a really good idea.
I'll just Cronus just smiles slightly and does this slightly extravagant, almost mocking bow. Pleasure.
Oh my god, you're such an asshole.
So yeah, so she goes, Who else?
Yeah, I'm just standing next to the tiger and kind of like crawling his ear and kind of like perfectly normal. Don't mind him.
It's just a tiger came from nowhere and helped in a fight and is now covered in blood and standing next to Fear.
I'm gonna,
Considering the
It's
fact that this
druidic
tiger is,
magic. Don't worry about it.
so
considering how large this tiger is, I could probably go and quite easily walk through underneath its.
You might have a little bit of trouble with the back end, but you can ride him. Basically,
Yeah.
he's a riding tiger for the halfling.
she goes,
Yeah, she doesn't know I'm a druid unless anyone tells her.
right.
No.
The tiger's incredibly tame.
Yeah, I know, like.
You have no idea.
Neither do we.
You think?
Tiger's owner.
I kind of like not really owner, but I'm friends with the tiger.
Because the tiger just looks at you and just sort of its eyes go up slightly. Oh no!
No, I said I'm not the owner. Nobody owns this tiger.
You get the tiger to do things. Somebody has to be the tiger's trainer.
I kind of like laugh and chuckle a little bit, and go, "Well,
I put
yeah.
my arm on Wynn's shoulder and just say, "It's druidic magic.
Ah.
The tiger
Yep.
is an elf."
yeah,
I
Damn it! You
see.
spoiled the fun.
yeah." I kind of like nod at her and go, "This is Tivan, my
Alright.
friend,
Well,
and he
There's
is
no use
accompanying
in
me."
your leader.
She's like, I want the druid.
I'm staying with the druid, so I'm coming with you as well.
And you are?
Fia,
Which,
pleasure to meet you.
and what's your talent, Fia?
I'm a bard. I have a hand with magic. I can talk to people and do pretty things to them. And I kind of like
And
grin.
She's a fair singer.
Alright, I'll take the bard and
I
druid.
love it. That's the argument that we use to win over.
Yeah, I kind of I just kind of laugh and just that works.
2, 3, 2,
Okay,
3.
so that leaves
Teft and John.
that just leaves
It's Teft and John.
Yeah,
Clifton John.
So we've got
Pudding and Rinny go with Adrian. Fia, Tavon, and Kronos go with
Win.
Win. And now they're just me and Teft, the two sailors.
Yep.
Are we going solo or are we just splitting?
I don't know.
Teft, you come with me.
I'll go
John.
with Hendrik.
Try and learn some things from Wynn.
John just has his shoulders just sag and he's like,
Look on Wynn's face is just priceless grief.
I think that is a very good idea.
Right, the teenage cleric. Yay.
Yeah. I like how we've got like all the magic users except
And
Pudding
healers.
and healers with Win.
And little do you know, but Pudding is out of spells.
Oh,
He didn't do anything. How is he out of spells?
Well, he only has to.
he cast Shatter. It's a warlock.
He only
that has
has
one
two.
spell.
How are you out of spells? I have 5 spells left, 5 spell slots left.
I have
Warlock.
6
I-
left.
I only
Warlocks
have,
have
Oh
really,
yes,
really-
warlock. Yes, he's a warlock. I forgot.
I only have 2 to begin with.
All right, so
But he can cantrip for days at least.
Yeah, I know.
so you
And,
guys split parties, and Wynn goes, "All right, we'll take the south side of the docks. You guys take the north side of the docks. And when you find where Farkin is, we'll meet back together at the middle. I don't want you to go in there after Farkin, and we're together. You got it?
If our group finds him, I'll send Parrot.
Sounds good. Does your parrot talk?
Bucky would say yes.
Does the-
Farkin? Farkin?
I love it. All right, let's go.
Fark off.
Yeah.
And John is your name?
Appropriate.
John?
Yes, I'm
Try not to
John.
trip over yourself.
Oh.
I'll keep that in mind, Miss Lieutenant.
I just like put a hand on John's shoulder and kind of like smile at him and go and whisper to him, just try to ignore her. It's all right.
All right.
Fine.
So the 2 party groups split. One heading to the south part of the warehouse district on the docks that you're searching, and the other part towards the north part of. Yeah. We split this party so many times. It's funny. Head to the north part of the district where the other group is at, and that is where we'll call the session for today.
I knew it.
Yeah.
All
We have
right.
been playing for about 3 hours now.
Just one thing I would do want to mention in case I forget next time. As Pudding joins the party and walks out onto the docks, he's muttering and making little symbols into the air in front of him continuously because he knows he's fairly exposed at this moment. So over and over and over and over again.
Nice. Okay.
And you look at him and he's like, what?
I'm
I somehow guessed he was casting Blade Ward.
I'm going to tie the unconscious guy. Just like tie
yeah,
his
we
hands
still
together.
have 2 unconscious guys.
And
No, wait,
he-
1.
Well,
Just tie him to a post and leave him there.
Yeah.
Well,
you
I'm
go
gonna-
back to find the other unconscious guy. He's not there.
Oh yeah, where did
Oh.
he go?
I didn't need him.
I'm gonna have an insight check to see if I can figure out who did
Oh
it.
god.
I'm gonna
Where
try
did
and
he-
track him.
Wait.
I mean, you can't. That's too general if you just
No.
insight. You have, to, you
Yeah.
have to go around and ask people.
I'm-
Don't say,
Where
"Hey,
did he
I-
go?
I insight.
If you
Can
start-
I look
if you
for
guys-
footprints? Tracking?
Yeah. Go ahead and
If
give
If you if you guys start asking what happened to him, Cronus is just
Okay.
he tried to depart and took a knife for his troubles. Unfortunately, he disappeared into the river.
Just gonna roll my eyes and go, yeah, figures.
Don continues on without blinking.
Why am I Why do I need to go
I'm-
with this guy? Oh my god.
I love the
Okay,
fact
guys.
that
Impressed
I
win.
love the fact that Sabrina is all immediately okay. Cronus is lying.
I'm not no. I didn't say
Wait,
anything
did you
like
not say that you killed him?
I did not.
Yeah. He said that he had a problem with a knife and then fell into the river. He's
Basically-
implying that he
basic-
died.
That
he
translates
No,
to me as he killed him.
Yeah, I heard him.
Hey, shut the fuck up for a moment. Let me finish. Basically, in a simpler terms for you mortals, what Cronus was saying that the guy tried to flee and he threw a knife at him and he fell in the river as a result.
I did say he killed him.
Are you sure that the tiger doesn't roll his eyes innocently and then lick his lips?
The tiger doesn't do that because the tiger's not wanting to imply